All right. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We are the Real Short Box. We are here, Real Short Box Live. My name is Donald, and as always, I'm here with my trusty compatriot, my compadre, my brother in arms, my brother from another mother, Kevin. Thank you for joining, as always.
Thank you. Welcome to all of you brothers and sisters in podcast land to the real and most righteous Short Box.
And Kevin, why don't you just introduce our special guest for the evening?
Well, first, let me start with the man who we've known for many years, an excellent teacher of the arts, Chris Turner, who is now relocated to a different part of the great state of Texas. And of course, last but not least, we call him the Duke of Newhall, California, the co-owner and proprietor of We Can Be Heroes in Chatsworth, California. Please give it up to Julio Galvez.
Damn, that was awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much for
golf clap. So we are going to get started here in a moment. I'm going to do some stuff in the background here. And while I do that, we're going to be talking about today's subject is going to be, it's the battle of the TV Titans, Clash of the TV Titans. This week, Kevin, thank you. It's our second week doing this. This is going to be for dramas and action series on television. Very excited about this one. Happy to have you guys on as our guests for this one. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to give away a lot of fun prizes this time. Again, our lovely sponsors will be giving away a prize from Half's Hot Sauce. We'll be giving away a bottle of hot sauce. And from Splattered Frog Brewing, we're going to be giving away a wonderful Splattered Frog hat. So give me a few minutes here. In the meantime, Kevin, you do the usual. We'll talk about, you all know the list. We went over the lists for everybody. Something that you thought should have made it on the list but didn't quite make it. And we'll, trade around, tell stories or whatever, and then we'll get started.
All right. I'll start with you, Julio, because I know you were a little upset yesterday when I told you of certain things that weren't on the list. So let you rant and rave about what was missing from the list.
I think that there should have been at least CSI should have been on there. I think that show was on for a very long time. It was very popular for a long period of time. I think Chicago PD and all the Chicago shows should have made it on there.
Yes.
Especially Chicago PD is definitely one of my all-time favorites. And of course, anything with Tom Selleck, I'm a big fan of. So Blue Bloods definitely should have been on.
Magnum PI should have been on the list. I agree.
Oh no, I prefer Blue Bloods. I like old Tom Selleck.
Really?
Wise Tom Selleck.
I heard you're kind of into you troll the nursing homes and stuff for tail. That's just what I've heard.
Yeah, I do. I love the gilfs.
Mr. Tom Selleck was the prototype Indiana Jones. If many people don't know that.
True. I've had the pleasure of watching the test tapes on it, and you know what? It wouldn't have been just by the tone. I think it wouldn't have been as popular as Harrison Ford being him. It's kind of like that whole Back to the Future thing.
Eric Stoltz.
With the other guy, Eric Stoltz, yeah.
Or even Will Smith as Neo in The Matrix.
Yeah, I think there's, I think they're all great actors. I just think that the tone of it just the jokes wouldn't have been delivered the same. And, like with the Eric Stoltz ones, they filmed, almost 3/4 of that movie. And the jokes just weren't landing. And I loved Eric Stoltz too.
It's all about timing. It's all about being fit for the right part at the right time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Sorry for Eric Stoltz because he would have been huge if he could have done it.
And he's a solid actor. I mean, I've seen him in a lot of stuff.
Solid actor.
He does a good job, whatever he's in normally. But yeah.
Mask. He was great in that.
Oh yeah, he was really good in that. Yeah. And I think he was on actually Law and Order. I think he was one of the guest stars on it.
At this point,
everybody was a guest star.
Exactly. Yeah, myself, Donald, and Chris have probably been on Law and Order. We don't even know it yet.
Yeah, the reason why
we're not on it.
Julio, the reason why the Chicago PDs and the Fire and CSI and stuff was not on there is because the representative of Law and Order will basically, that's the granddaddy of them all. And if we've included that in this, then I feel like we've represented that area pretty well. I thought about CSI, and you are right. CSI was on for ages, probably like 17 to 19 years, something like that. It was on for
And
a
it
long
spun
time.
off, several.
Miami.
Right. In New York, Miami was the most over-the-top thing in the world.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because I had what, David
Caruso.
David Caruso, yeah. Who, funny enough,
there was one episode where they were like going after this Latino gang, right? And he kept on saying, "This is a sign of the Hermanos gang." The whole entire episode, Hermanos gang. I was like, these Hermanos guys are badass. And then they get to the Latino guy, and he goes, "Yeah, has Hermanos written all over it."
Wow.
And I was like, who?
Wow.
Hermanos.
Wow.
Hermanos.
David Cruz is the best.
Wow. Now, Brother Chris Turner, how about you, sir? What is missing from the list that really disappointed you?
There was a couple for me. One of them was Sherlock.
Oh, yeah.
And the other one I thought really should have been on there was Fargo.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, Kevin was very adamant about not having Fargo on there.
You see, I fought for you, Chris.
He was. No, I mean, you were adamant about not having it on there,
no, that's
Kevin.
That's not true.
Kevin was like, I don't like this show.
That's not true.
I don't like the accents they have in this show. So
I have nothing against North Dakota.
Not a fan of North Dakota, I guess.
Oh, come on now.
I think the whole state, like South Dakota, he seems fine with, but North Dakota, he's. Yeah. What do you call that when you're kind of statist, when you're like against the whole state? You can't say you're racist towards the whole state, but like
North Dakota is a good state.
What do you call that though? What do you call that?
Have you ever gone there?
Not yet, but
Oh, I know why now.
You guys are funny.
That's great. That's great.
Sorry, bud.
Okay, I've posted on the social media, guys. So if you want to grab it and share it with your friends, feel free. It's on the book.
Can I mention what I wish was on there?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
One of them was Knight Rider. I love Knight Rider.
Knight Rider.
I love Knight Rider too.
Yeah, I forgot about Knight Rider.
Would that go under sci-fi though?
I think it could. It absolutely could.
Yeah, I think that would.
So Airwolf would as well then, I guess.
But Airwolf is like, as much as I love Airwolf, it's like the step cousin to Knight Rider.
Well, yes, it's a spinoff basically.
And the A-Team. I mean, to be honest,
they're in that.
I love
realm.
that the A-Team is on this.
Did
you guys enjoy the movie? Did you guys enjoy the movie with Bradley Cooper and
I did.
Liam Neeson?
I did very much.
Yeah, I thought it was decent. I saw it not too long ago with Max, and we enjoyed it.
So Max enjoyed it too?
Oh yeah, well he likes anything that explodes. You know?
Do you like the other B.A. Baracus? Not like the original, but
he doesn't know who Mr. T is. I mean, he knows I have the doll of B.A. Baracus, and he's like always points at it. He knows him as Clubber Lang because he was in the Rocky movie in Rocky 3, so he knows him from that. But true. Funny enough, Max has never seen Rocky 1 or 2.
What?
He started it. Yeah, he's never watched them. He starts at 3, 4. He even watches 5, but he refuses to watch. I think they're just too talky for him. They're good movies.
Does he have something against Carl Weathers?
I don't think so. No. I just don't think he cares for that much talking. He wants to see Russians getting punched out, and
we all want to see Russians getting punched out. I think.
I didn't say that. You did.
Kevin does in North Dakota. He wants to see Russians get punched out.
Wow. Now you're trying to start beef between me and the great state of North Dakota.
And the Russians. So, yeah. Maria just joined us. Thanks for joining. Russian. Maria says, howdy, howdy. Ricky Barnett joined. Thanks for joining, Ricky.
What's up, Ricky?
Hey, Ricky Bobby.
Enrique is here. He says, hey, guys. Enrique, your package, your gift that you won 2 weeks ago is in the mail. I shipped it out today. I apologize. My printer died. I could not get a label to save my life, so I finally got one yesterday and was able to get that printed out, and I got your package out today. So you should, hopefully, sometime this week, you should see that coming in the mail. And those that don't know, Enrique won 2 weeks ago for our first Clash of the TV Titans for the sitcoms. He won a Adorbs figure of Falcon from Falcon and the Winter Soldier fame and Marvel and all that stuff. So, and it looks like the shirt that whoever won the shirt, Kevin, I believe, 2 weeks ago, also just got that. That was delivered today, so they should have received their shirt today. I know somebody had already gotten their hot sauce and very much enjoyed it, so I'm very happy for that. Today, for those that are just popping in, we are doing the Clash of the TV Titans. This week it is going to be dramas and action series television shows. We're very excited about this one. Of course, it's going to be me, Kevin, and then our special guests Julio and Chris that will be doing all of this. We're going to be just keeping tally, talking briefly about each one, and then letting you all vote to see who wins. Before we get too into it, though, I just want to mention really quickly, Evan popped in. He says, Richard and I are playing Magic right now. That's pretty cool, Evan. Thanks for joining. And Enrique says, no worries, man. Thank you again. So thank you, Enrique, for always watching our show and being such a valuable asset to the podcast here as a listener. It's always a pleasure to have you on, sir. I'm going to bring up a picture of a few of our sponsors here really quickly. First sponsor of the evening is going to be somewhere here. There we go. All right, that's going to be popping up on the screen here in a second. Okay, first sponsor of the evening is Half's Hot Sauce. Now, if you see this picture on the screen here, Half's Hot Sauce is an Ohio hot sauce company. They make some of the best hot sauces around. I swear, guys, I swear by it. I love their hot sauces. We've had multiple people on the podcast purchase it. In fact, Chris, have you received your hot sauce yet? Can't hear you, Chris.
I think he's about to go for it.
Yes, I did, and the dill is amazing.
Which one did you get?
I got the dill and the hot tropic. The dill was amazing. I thought it was
the trippy pickle.
I've ever had in my life. Yeah.
Nice. I'm so glad. So glad you enjoyed it. Yes, so you can get Half's Hot Sauce anytime by going to halfshotsauce.com, and you can choose. And we also are giving away a bottle tonight. You just have to stay till the end, and we'll put you in the drawing. The Wheel of Fun that Kevin will operate. It's a virtual wheel that he puts everybody's name in, and it spins, and then it stops on somebody's name. It's very cool. So I'm excited for that to take place, and we'll get in on that. Also, if you do like Half's Hot Sauce, you can order the Half's Hot Sauce on halfshotsauce.com. And if you put on there Donald Hiccups as a coupon, you will save 10% off your order. So I'm going to put the website in the chat here. halfshotsauce.com. And 10% off coupon is Donald Hiccups. And there we go. So enjoy that, guys. That'll be there. And then let's talk briefly one more moment about our next sponsor. This is a good one. Our next sponsor is Splattered Frog Brewing, and they're going to be giving away today. You're going to be getting a hat from the company, from Splattered Frog. So 2 weeks ago we gave away a Splattered Frog Brewing Company t-shirt, and today we're going to be giving away one of these fine hats. In fact, they're so fine, they're hard to get, and I seem to be the only one on the podcast that has one. So,
Well, it doesn't always have to be that way.
Oh yeah, are you jealous?
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Do you want to try my hat on? Do you want my hat?
Hey, why not?
Okay. All right. Geez, how? And here we go.
Oh, nice.
There we go.
Special effects.
Hey, how about that? So now you can wear the hat for a bit. That's cool.
All right.
I'll just wear my drama hat here. Before we get into it.
That's almost like my hat.
That's like a Breaking Bad Walter White hat.
What? We are talking about
Foreshadowing.
best dramas tonight, so perhaps that one might make the cut. I don't know.
Maybe it
Who
won't.
knows?
We'll see. We'll see. You imagine me in this hat, though, all the time talking about we got to cook, you know? How annoying would that be to have me around all the time with this hat on? Really? I'd follow
Nobody
Chris
does it,
around.
Now you know.
Chris, where are you going? We have to cook. And you're like, dude, I got to go to school. I got a class to teach. No, you have to cook. We have to cook. There, your principal calls you into his office, Chris. There's a guy here that says you have to cook. I'm just sitting back in the chair. Let's go. No. I think I would be a very bad friend that way, and that's why I would do it. Yeah, that makes sense for me. So yeah, you can win a hat tonight too if you just stay till the very end. So we're probably going to get started here in a moment.
And we could also let people know about what the tournament number 3 is going to be next week.
Yeah, let them know, Kevin. Hit them with it.
It's going to be an exciting one. It's going to be the best TV science fiction, horror, and fantasy shows of all time.
Yes, that's going to be a fun one. We've been going over, kind of preliminarily going over this series and stuff and what we want. And holy shit.
I'm not sure I understand.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
You don't
Siri
understand?
doesn't understand.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh,
Is
shit.
that a house?
Uh-oh. Hey, Julio, David
Oh.
Phelps just popped in. He says, what up?
Oh, no.
Oh, well,
Hey,
well.
David, what's going on? Get to work.
You supposed to be working right now?
No, we're closed. We're closed.
Oh.
Okay, so really quickly, you go to the website splatteredfrog.com. They do have merch for sale. And I'm going to put a coupon in here. Coupon for, I believe it's for 20% off. Is a coupon that's just, you just type in short box.
Did you say 20%, sir?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and save 20% off your order.
Good.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, I think so. That's pretty cool.
In between where I typed splatteredfrog.com and the 20% off coupon, David Phelps made a fart emoji. So you don't have to type David's fart emoji in for the coupon code. That does not apply for 20% off. You can get 20% out of your butt if you fart, but not 20% off your order.
Oh.
Just letting everybody know that.
Mm.
Yeah. So yeah, let's go ahead. Let's get started on this one and see where we end up. We'll get rolling here really quickly, and then I think we're gonna have like a 10-second break or something here, pretty in a few. That was a smoke puff, David says. Okay, sure, David. We all know a fart when we see one. Sorry, buddy. He's over there in your shop blowing ass, Julio. You better have a talk with him.
Oh, thank God I'm here with you fine gentlemen.
He's in the back room hot boxing the shit out of that place.
Oh, he loves that. He loves that.
You walk in, you just pass out instantly.
You ever seen a comic book cry?
No, actually, I haven't. That must be something to believe. That must be
Why is
something-
all the
show up Monday nights at 7:30?
Why is all the ink running in these books? It's because of the tears. All right.
That's
So
how boxing and Browning appears.
David's laughing. Let's get started, guys. We've got enough people here in the chat. We're ready to rock and roll. All right. So I'm going to pull up the first round here. First round's going to be a fun one. I figure we'll keep it light and lively for the first round. See what people think. Get some votes in. Everybody, my mom popped in. Say hello to my mom and dad.
Hi,
Hello,
Mom.
Mom and Dad McKinney.
Dad.
Hi, mom and dad. Juice E says, "Oh no, Donald's drinking."
Uh-oh.
It's
No
safe.
wrestlers to threaten today, is there?
That was hard coffee, so we're safe. All right. And let's see. All right, so we have the A-Team as our first show of the
Dun,
evening.
dun, 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 dun. Iconic, man. Iconic.
Yeah, I mean, what can I say about the A-Team? I mean, you've got Face, played by Benedict Cumberbatch. No, I'm kidding. It's something Benedict, something. Dirk Benedict, I don't know. And then you have Mr. T, a.k.a. B.A. Baracus, for the
I'm pretty
A-Team.
fool. I don't fly, fool.
You have and he does not like to fly. That's
No.
apparent in the series. We also have my personal favorite from when I was a kid was Murdoch, the crazy one, the pilot of the group, the one that they had to break out of the institution every time they needed his help. Face was the man of disguise and the charmer. BA, of course, was the muscle. And then you had Hannibal. Hannibal was great.
Yes.
Hannibal was played by George Peppard, who was the plan maker. He was the guy that, I love it when a plan comes together. He had the ideas. He also was always in disguise, including in season 1 in blackface. So that was interesting to see in the first season of A-Team, where he played a butler/servant that was in blackface. And I was like, oh, man,
Yeah.
okay.
Can't do that nowadays.
No. And then there was the character of Amy, I believe her name was Amy, who was, I think after one season, replaced with somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, they eventually phased her out because they didn't need women in there. What they were told by Hannibal, by Peppard. He did not care whether there was women in there or not. But anyway.
No, I think she showed up every once in a blue moon.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. She was the booker originally, right? She would book the gigs.
Yep. She came out with it, and then she was also a reporter too. She would report the stories and stuff, but like leave them out of it, kind of. But
like Ninja Turtles.
Yes, exactly. She's the April O'Neil of the group, and that would leave 4 of them, so that makes sense. Then you've got 4 turtles in April.
There you go.
A-Team. What can I say? It's a great action series. A lot of fun, a lot of humor to it, but a lot of serious drama. They covered a lot of ground with this. A lot of people that were being bullied and oppressed, the A-Team would step in, and if you could find them, you could hire them, and they would take care of the situation. They always came up with great elaborate things like gadgets and pranks and things like this. They were like the cooler MacGyver group, in my opinion, which is why MacGyver did not make this list. And A-Team is going up against another series that kind of has some comedic elements, but it's also a drama in many, many ways. We're talking about the Gallagher family. We're talking about Shameless. Frank Gallagher, played by William H. Macy, is the patriarch of the family. He's also the town drunk, basically, in South Chicago. Not the nicest man in the world, and unless you're buying him a drink or offering him some cash, then he's pretty nice to you, until we can figure out a way to steal your wallet. Fiona, which is the daughter of the series, the oldest, basically runs this show in the household with all the kids that are there, trying to take care of them, balance that, her social life, her work life, and make sure that her dad doesn't die face down in a ditch somewhere. So there's a lot of seriousness to this series too, but then there's a lot of humor and fun when you're dealing with Frank and the hijinks that he gets involved into. So
is it over? Is it over?
The finale just ended here a couple months back, I believe. A close friend of ours that we used to work with, actually, Kevin and I, Jim Hoffmaster, plays the character of Kermit, who was one of the barflies at the Alibi, where they would go and drink all the time. So, my hat's off to you, Jim and Kermit, for the entire 11 seasons, I believe it was, that you guys were on the air, which is amazing. So, cheers to that.
11 seasons on a cable show is pretty good.
Pretty good, yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to go ahead and start voting, everybody. David Phelps says, "Don't take me flying." Starbuck, exactly. He played Starbuck before there was another Starbuck. And then there was Reginald Barclay. And then Ray Ray says, "I pity the fool that doesn't know about the real short box." Thanks, Ray Ray. We pity them too.
We appreciate that, buddy.
Yeah. So, all right, let's get voting now, everybody. We'll put about a minute on the clock here. I'm just going to put it on my phone rather than bring it up on the screen. And we'll start the stopwatch now. So you have about a minute to cast your votes. And let us know what you think of the A-Team versus Shameless. Who would win in a television showdown?
One of my favorite episodes on the A-Team is when BA needed a blood transfusion, and the only person that had the similar blood was Murdoch. And so when he got the blood transfusion, he was pissed. And he started rhyming all his words because he thought he was going insane. It was really good.
I remember that. He was very worried that that Murdoch was going to put crazy blood in him, and he was going to end up a crazy person. That cracked me up too.
I feel like I've watched every episode of the A-Team, but don't remember any of them.
Oh, they're not. Oh, you don't
Wow.
remember any of them?
Any of the episodes of the A-Team.
Oh,
There's some that like really stick in my head, and then there's others. Like I was rewatching it recently because I was staying in Albuquerque, and there was I had some downtime that I just didn't have anything to do, so I would work out while watching the A-Team, which, by the way, is a really good show to work out too. It's very inspiring. So
it's up there with the Rocky music.
yeah. We've got some votes coming in here. Let's start counting them up. Julio, how about we have you count the A-Team, and Chris, let's have you count Shameless.
All
Okay.
right.
So we
have a.
Go ahead, Kevin.
I was gonna say I already have a couple of votes for the A-Team from family members.
Okay, we need to know who and how many.
Oh yes, 2. My dad and his wife. So that's
Okay.
2 right there.
For which series?
And also, I'm sorry.
For which series?
For the A-Team.
Okay. And then I know Katie gave you some her votes ahead of time.
Yes. I think she voted for A-Team too. Let me just double check.
Okay. Was there anything else after that?
No.
Okay. All right. So 3 for the A-Team already?
Yes.
Okay. Josh Turner. Boy, that name sounds familiar.
It does sound familiar, doesn't it?
He is voting for Shameless. Josh Turner's wife is voting for Shameless. My mother says A-Team. Ricky says A-Team. Scorch, thanks for joining. Scorch says A-Team. Maria says A-Team. Enrique says A-Team. Evan says A-Team. Ray says A-Team. My dad says Shameless. And Austin says A-Team. It sounds kind of like A-Team's running away with it, and we might not have to worry.
Not looking good.
not looking good.
How many does the A-Team have?
So far, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 for the A-Team.
How many for Shameless?
3.
Yeah, okay. So that's over. We're not even going to wait on this one. The A-Team takes the crown. Round 1 goes to the A-Team. Excellent. That's good to hear. Okay. So we have number 2 on the list here, which is going to be the next round that we're going to jump right to. Let's see. Who has this one? Number 2.
I believe it's me.
Okay, this is going to be... I'm going to pull up the picture of ER, it looks like.
Yes, ER is the first one.
Okay. And did you want to talk about this one first, or you want me to bring them both up, both pictures?
Oh, yeah, you can bring up both pictures.
Okay, I'll just bring up both pictures for everybody then. That's the way we'll do it. Okay, and it's going to be versus Friday Night Lights. Okay.
Well, the first one, ER, very familiar hospital drama. It was created by the late great Michael Crichton, going back to 1994. And the original cast had Anthony Edwards as Dr. Mark Green, George Clooney as Dr. Doug Ross, Sherry Stringfield as Dr. Susan Lewis, Noah Wilde as a medical student John Carter, and Eric LaSalle was a cool guy. We met him at the ArcLight years ago, and we used to work there, as Dr. Peter Benton. This show was on for a very, very long time. I guess it's almost like the precursor to what Grey's Anatomy would be later on ABC. It's just, a cool hospital drama, everything you can think of what goes on in the ER room, just done Hollywood style, but with, of course, good looking people they have to put on to keep your eyes coming back week after week, and also all the relationships that are going on between the doctors and staff. So everyone knows about this one. The other one, of course, is Friday Night Lights. That is, a high school football drama that took place in Texas. And that's a place that Mr. Turner's at. And Texas football, high school football is huge. Am I right, Mr. Turner?
That's an understatement.
Yes,
it's enormous.
It's enormous. I mean, literally, if I recall, like 40,000 people, 50,000 people will go to a high school football game in Texas. It's no joke.
they're building like these multi-million-dollar stadiums for these football teams.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Unbelievable.
insanity.
Unbelievable. Friday Night Lights, of course, was originally a movie, and then it got turned into a TV show, which also was on NBC. And you had a varsity football coach of the Dillon Panthers, Kyle Chandler. You had his wife. You had the quarterback, Zach Gifford, and you had the running back, Taylor Kish. So you had played by Taylor Kish. So you had all these different, high school drama going on. You're getting prepared for the games every week. Basically almost like what?
Yeah, and it was very surprising that Coach Taylor went on then to help battle Godzilla.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
Quite a career that he carved out for himself as a coach. It's strange, but whatever.
Yeah. So basically, we have these two opposite dramas. You have football versus ER hospital room. So have at it. What do you prefer? The ER guys going forward or the football guys going forward?
All right. I'm going to put a minute on the clock here. Well, we're going to put the timer anyway, and it's going to be about a minute that we're going to go. You guys go ahead and cast your votes now. We're talking Friday Night Lights versus ER. So we're talking about high school Texas football versus doctors and nurses.
Wasn't Friday Night Lights where Michael B. Jordan got his start?
Yes.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes, it was. A lot of great talent.
Vince Howard. That was the character he played.
Very good. I also remember that Goose was on ER. And then I remember a season finale of ER had a giant tank show up at the ER.
A giant tank?
A tank.
Wow.
That's weird.
Yeah. John Stamos, I think, was on that show, too, in the later years.
Was he?
I believe so.
I think you're correct on that.
They were desperate for sexy men, I think, at that point.
You remember the guy in RoboCop that ended up getting hit with the sludge? The radioactive sludge, and he melted in RoboCop?
I want to say no, I don't remember that.
You don't remember RoboCop, the original RoboCop?
I don't remember the sludge part.
That plant at the end, and all the chemicals came on, and he started melting, and he was walking down the
street.
Oh,
that was the Joker. He fell into a vat of chemicals, and that was in Batman, buddy.
No, I'm talking about RoboCop, bro. Well, that guy ended up being an ER also, which was weird. He got chopped up by a helicopter propeller.
I remember the bad guy in RoboCop became like the dad on that 70s show.
Yeah. Clarence.
Dumbass. Yeah, I remember that too. He's a nice guy. He's a very nice guy. Very nice gentleman.
RoboCop should have made this list.
Yeah, sure. The TV series of RoboCop? No. It won't even make next week's list, buddy. Okay, so let's start counting the votes. There's not a lot that's popped in, it seems. So if you guys haven't voted yet, please feel free to cast your vote. Kevin?
I have 2 votes. Oh, go ahead.
What are your votes for?
I have 2 votes for ER and 1 from Katie for Friday Night Lights accounted for.
Okay, so Chris, since you're in Texas, let's have you do Friday Night Lights. Kevin, you do ER since you belong in emergency room.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. My mom...
This is not in North Dakota.
Yeah, right. My mom says ER. My dad says ER. Maria says Friday Night Lights. Scorch says ER. Vincent says ER. Enrique says ER. Austin says ER. Josh says Friday Night Lights. Evan says ER. Ricky says ER. And Scorch says, you've got to love the helicopter accident episode of ER. That's considered the moment when ER jumped the shark. So, yeah, that would make sense. So it sounds like ER is kind of running away with it from Friday Night Lights, but there's not a lot of voting going on right now. So where are we on the numbers?
I have 10 votes for ER.
3 Friday Night Lights.
I don't see Friday Night Lights coming back from this, guys, so it looks like ER is going to take it.
I never watched one episode of Friday Night Lights.
It's really good.
It is.
That's very un-American of you.
It's actually far superior to ER.
Wow. Mr. North Dakota hater. How's that? No, I'm kidding, Chris. Love Texas. I'm all about Texas.
You don't. I don't like Texas, so.
All right. So ER takes this one. And Chris, can we bring in a somebody here?
Sure.
We have a special pop-in guest here.
Yes.
Hey, there he is.
Oh, how's it going?
Hey, buddy. This is Josh Turner, everybody. This is Chris's brother, Josh, and he's a fan of the podcast, and we're a fan of him. Particularly, also a fan of Josh's beers. Splattered Frog Brewing, right here. The man, the myth, the legend. Thank you for joining.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. So you had a few tidbits you wanted to tell us, particularly one little story about Friday Night Lights.
That's not really a story. I just wanted to mention that a buddy of mine actually went to this high school that they Friday Night Lights was based off of. So
Cool.
that's all
it?
I have.
Okay,
that's my claim to fame right there.
That's really cool, though. I mean, that's a bigger claim to fame than Chris being your brother. I don't know if that's a.
Yeah, he's all right.
You got one in the negative, and now you got one in the positive. So you can decide which one's which. It probably varies per day, to be honest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, you have some exciting news, right? Some exciting news.
Yeah. So, Spider Frog Brewing, actually, we do have a couple new products coming out. One of them is actually filled with beer right now, and this will be our new glass that we're going to be offering on our website.
Awesome.
Nice.
For people to purchase. And these glasses are only going to be $10. With $3.99 shipping. So $13.99, you get yourself a Splattered Frog pint glass. Guaranteed, if it breaks, we'll send you a new one. Whatever. Also, we have a new hat that's coming out, which is one I'm wearing right now. The one that Donald and Kevin have are trucker hats. So this is a cotton hat. So it's not your standard trucker hat, and actually it fits a little bit fatter heads like mine. So it's a lot. It's a new product. So when you check out on the website, you can pick between the trucker or the standard cotton.
Cool.
It'll be the same price. Pick whichever one you want.
Very cool. Very cool. So we got a new pint glass, and we got a new hat.
Yeah. So check in the next few days. The pint glasses, those are actually still on order. Those are going to be coming in within the next week or so. The hats are available to order now. I just have to update the website so you can actually be able to select which one you want. So check back within a day or two. That way those changes are being made on the website.
Nice. And we're very appreciative of you giving away a prize per episode on this Clash, this big series of tournament of televisions that we're doing here. So we appreciate that very much, and I'm sure the audience members appreciate it as well.
Thank you so much.
Let's see in the chats real quick. Maria says, "Hey Josh, loved the amber ale. I did take some and have her taste it as well. So she did love it. And actually, I think she was there when Chris. Yeah, she was there when Chris brought it. So she had some there at in the moment. We were in Texas, and it was delightful. So she's a big fan as well. My mom says hi, Josh. And Vincent says, just got the shirt I won today. Looks nice. Thank you so much.
Oh, it's my pleasure. I'm glad I could sponsor this podcast. I'm a comic book nerd myself, and I really appreciate what y'all are doing. And glad to be part of this. So,
what's your favorite comic, by the way?
I'm a Ninja Turtle fan. I'm not hardcore, but I am a Ninja Turtle guy. So I enjoy the. I still need to read it, but I'm working on the last Ronin right now. So
it's excellent, by the way. Excellent, by the way.
Yeah.
And I made it through the first two issues. I finally have the third issue. The third issue I need to make my way through. So.
Oh, it's good. Hey, Josh, I have a question.
Yes.
Why Splattered Frog as a name?
So my wife ran over a frog once. Oh. So. That's kind of where we got our name from. It was just like we were trying to figure out a name for a brewery, and my wife ran over a frog, and so I was like, oh, hey, there's a Splattered Frog. Hey, that'd make a great brewery name. So
As long
it's
as you
fun. It's fun, and there are a lot of frogs down here in Texas because it's technically in Houston because it's technically a swamp.
Yeah.
So a lot all the beers have like swamp or frog names, and we're going to be incorporating some more of a swamp theme or Cajun type flair to our
Very
products.
cool. Very cool. Well, you could have gone with Killer Wife, too.
I don't know if anybody's going to buy a beer from Killer Wife. So.
Well, as long as PETA doesn't come after you, it's all good.
Yeah, totally. I think it's great. I think it's a great name.
Yeah.
Because splatters can go both ways. Either a splattered frog or a frog that's had too much to drink. So, so it can go both ways. So I'm not
If
worried.
you were British, I think it would be great if you could say it in an accent and be like, I'm a bit of a splattered frog tonight. I've had a bit much. I feel like a splattered frog.
Right, exactly.
Or you can have like a Miami version of Killer Wife. He was like, Mom, my wife's killer.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do that too.
All right.
Sure. You go ahead and start your own, Julio.
My
I
wife
think.
is killer.
I'm on it right now.
Yeah.
Write that down for me, honey.
Well, cool. Thank you, Josh. Thank you for popping in. Anything else real quick?
That's it. Just check out our website. If you don't see, just give me a couple days to get the new products online, and then we'll,
Okay.
every order you place helps me make more beer, and also helps the real short box. So this is a two-way street here. So I will be sending a new hat to one of y'all after tonight.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
That'll be exciting. I can't wait to see who wins.
And actually, when you win your hat, whoever it may be, let Donald know if you want the cotton or the trucker hat. There is a difference because the trucker hat has the vents in the back. The cotton is just a regular old cotton. There's still one size fits all, but the cotton does fit really fat heads since fits me.
Okay, so if you got a fat head, get the cotton one, and if your head's normal, you can get the trucker one. That makes sense. All right. Thank you, Josh. Thank you so much.
Nice meeting you, Josh.
Thank you.
And you can get his products on splatteredfrog.com on the website. Splatteredfrog.com. And Chris is back. And now we will be moving on. So sorry, everybody, about that. But not sorry because his product's amazing and his beer's amazing. So you needed to know this.
You sounded so happy that I was back.
Everybody was very excited that you're back.
Oh.
In our pants.
Yeah. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah. Anyway, we're going to move on. Who had group number 3?
I believe that was me.
All right. I'm going to pull up both of them here, and you can give a little bit of a chit-chat about them. Now, the first one, every time anybody says this guy's last name, the lead in this, I always think of those little pieces of gum.
Chiclets?
Yeah, exactly. You got it, buddy.
Every time I go to Tijuana, there's like 3 kids trying to sell me boxes of it.
Chiclets? Chiclets? Yeah, it's adorable. I love that. Okay, so we're talking about the Shield here is the first one. And this one's a tough one, guys, because this one's going up against another mega good show. We're talking about when it pops up eventually. Jesus, I don't know if the picture's going to pop up.
Technology. It's there.
Is it there?
It's just really
It's
small.
there. It's just really mini, really mini.
Oh my God, Jesus. Yeah, there it is. Okay, we're talking about the Wire. So the Shield versus the Wire, the tiny wire that was inside the Shield. That makes kind of sense.
That's what Kevin calls it, the tiny wire.
Yeah.
Tiny wire.
I gotta take the old tiny wire to the bathroom. All right. Anyway, Chris, hit us.
All right. Both are cop shows. One takes place in L.A. The other takes place in Baltimore. Shield's basically about a bunch of corrupt cops trying not to get caught, with a wonderful heel turn by Walton Goggins. Great show all the way through. And then there's The Wire, which is not to be biased, but I think is one of the best TV shows ever made. Was it the second episode of the series. His whole first 5 minutes is nothing but swear words, the same swear word used over and over again, which I think is great.
Yeah.
And I was just like, that there's this like, I wish I could just show that in my acting class, because being able to use that same word over and over and over again in different ways, in different contexts, I thought was really cool. It has a great characters, great storytelling. There's a couple second season's not great, but then 3 and 4 come back and it's great. Has probably some of the best villains in TV ever made. Omar.
Yeah, Omar's great.
Omar's great, yeah.
Stringer Bell.
Then
Avon.
Idris Elba.
Age Zaba, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Are you saying there's like an art to cursing?
There is.
When it comes
There
to
is,
acting?
yeah. There really
Besides
is.
Samuel Jackson, I mean, I guess there's like an art to cuss words, so how to use them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah, both shows are great, critically acclaimed. Both shows had great villains. One had more heroes than the other, obviously. Both Wire only ran for 4 seasons. Shield ran for 6, I think, or 7. And I guess that's really all I need. All I need to say.
Yeah, that's they're both great. I have trouble picking one really because I mean one was made for, I think it was the USA Network or Fox FX channel, I think it was.
FX.
Yeah, the Shield was made for the FX channel, so it couldn't get away with as much as The Wire could. But I feel like if it was an HBO series, if they did get it on HBO, the Shield would have been like the biggest thing ever. I think that you'd be like Sopranos who? It would be that good, that level of good. I just think it got on a network. And granted, FX is a great network for a lot of reasons. They give shows a lot of great chances and stuff, and they are more mature, but it's not quite on the level that HBO is as far as the mature level and what they're able to do. So the Wire definitely benefited from that. So they're both really super sharp, wonderfully acted series that I think that if you haven't checked either one of these out, Angie, you definitely should, because I think they're both phenomenal and definitely worth the time. If you like cop procedural kind of drama series and stuff with a lot of tension, if you like that, then these are for you. So let's go ahead.
I think it brought a lot of light on certain actors that wouldn't have gotten a chance on the big screen that actually made it to the big screen from the popularity of these shows. Goggins is one of those guys that is just like is so wonderful in everything.
Yeah, he blew up.
And I think because of the Shield, I'm very thankful. I wasn't like totally into the Shield, wasn't that big a fan of it, but I've always appreciated the fact that he came from this show. He's just a strong actor, and I'll watch pretty much anything that he's in. And The Wire was one of those shows that I like everybody talked about and raved about for so long that it's one of those shows that like I don't watch when people recommend shows way too much, you know. I don't watch them, but when I did watch it, I really did enjoy it. And the second season wasn't as strong, but the main actor in the second season, the main bad guy, is great in everything that I've ever seen him in.
Yeah,
I don't remember his name right now.
Was it Idris Elba? Was he the one?
No, and I'm not talking about the guy in the boatyard. The shipyard one episode. Season.
Okay, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, and I can't remember the name either, but I know who you're talking about.
He's great in everything.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of these guys are like that. They're just fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they took the highest quality caliber of character actors and combined them together. And I think that for both these series, because Michael Chiklis, before this, I remember him from a show called The Commish, where he played a police detective.
Right, yeah.
And that was okay. I mean, it was an okay series, but it was like ultimately kind of forgettable. But then when he came out with this, it was like, holy shit, Michael Chiklis
I'm
can bring it.
I'm a sucker for cop shows, man. I'm a sucker for cop shows.
And like especially the twist that they put on it, where they're all like kind of corrupt cops in this group, like this. That's a cool twist. That's cool. So let's go ahead and start on the votes, guys. I'm going to start this. We're going to leave it open to you all in the chats. Cast your vote. Looks like my mom and dad are not voting because they haven't seen either series, so they have bowed out. Kevin, let's have you do Shield, and Julio, let's have you do The Wire, okay?
I already have 3 votes for the Shield, 1 from Katie and 2 from the family members.
Okay.
Oh, it's heartbreaking. I can tell now.
Scorch says The Shield. Josh says The Wire, and Adam K says The Wire. So it looks like The Shield has an early lead, but that can change. That can definitely change.
Quite easily.
I think The Shield benefits from being on a more relatively network-style television network.
FX and AMC gets a little bit more exposure.
Okay, Maria says The Wire. Janet's popping in with The Shield. Thank you for joining us, Janet. Enrique says The Shield. Chris, it's not looking good for you, buddy.
Choose the voice you'd like me to use.
I don't know what that was, but okay.
And every time you say series starts on the computer.
Series.
We turned it off.
Oh, okay. Damn.
That's awesome.
All right. So where are we on these votes, guys? What are we looking at?
It's still early. Not many people voted yet, but I have 6 for the Shield so far.
You have 7 now. Austin says The Shield.
All right.
Okay, guys, feel free. Cast your votes. There's plenty of you in the chats. Ricky Barnett, no vote. I don't think he's seen either. Ricky, you should watch both if you haven't. Try the first season of each.
The Spanish soap operas. That's his thing.
Oh, is it?
Telenovelas?
Novelas.
There's definitely a lot of they do a lot of stuff in like in more predominantly Latin communities and stuff in the Shield. They do a lot of that there because it is, I believe it's LA based. Scorch says the scene from American Horror Story Freak Show where Michael Chiklis crushes a doctor's hand is permanently burned into my mind. Yeah, he played the strongman in that. That was actually, I think, the Freak Show was probably, I want to say it was their strongest one. I really liked Freak Show. That was the 4th season, I believe, that when they came out with that one.
I haven't seen that show at all.
I think you would like the 2nd season and the 4th season, Chris.
Second season, the one, the New Orleans season.
The 2nd season is the Asylum.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
I'm surprised I haven't watched it. We have them all on Blu-ray, and I've never put one on.
Oh wow. Yeah, you're missing out. There's some good stuff in there.
Well, somebody told me Lady Gaga was in one season, and I'm surprised because I pretty much do everything Lady Gaga does.
Actually, Julio, I take it back. Freak Show's not my favorite season. It's my 2nd favorite now because I watched 1984, which was, I think it was 2 seasons ago. It was their slasher, 80s slasher horror homage, and it was freaking great, dude. You'll love it.
All right.
You got to watch it.
So it's worth checking out.
Yeah, it's worth checking out. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Okay, I don't have any more votes here, guys. I don't know what else to do, so
I guess not too bad to watch the shows.
We're going to have to call it. Where are we at?
All right. It's like 7 for the Shield. That's all I have.
How many for The Wire?
I believe we have 3 for The Wire.
I'm sorry, Chris, but The Wire didn't make it.
Oh, man.
Oh, well.
Shield has won this one. It's very interesting. Very interesting win for the Shield. Okay. Who had number 4 in the round? I'm guessing it was either Julio or Kevin.
Ask me, Julio.
Well, what do you
Hey,
want
Max.
me to do? What do you want me to do? Say hi, Max.
Hi.
All right. What you want me to go?
Yeah. You picked number 4, right, for yours?
Oh no. I had 5 and 6, I believe.
Kevin? Chris?
I had
Sorry, what?
Yeah, the Dexter.
Yeah. Who picked?
I did. I had 5 and 6.
Kevin?
That's to be you, Don. I had the other one was the other detective show. Number 8.
I have 6.
Oh, okay. So nobody.
Sorry, no, I don't. I have 7.
Nobody took 4? All right.
Nope.
I guess I'll do another round. I wasn't prepared for this one, but I'll do it.
Well, there's 4 of us. Each of us should have 2.
I know. I'm
Yeah,
doing 6. I have 1 and 6.
Yep.
Dude, I thought I had 5 and 6.
Okay. Yeah, you can take 6 then, Julio.
If I have it right. Okay, go for it. Go next. We'll figure it out. We'll share it. We'll do
Okay, no problem. I'll do 4 then. So I'm going to do this one. Bear with me. I know the show, so it's going to be fine. So here we go. We have one of the greatest detective police procedural television series to ever appear on any network, let alone Showtime. I think it's Michael C. Hall. Am I correct? Was that his name?
Yes.
Playing Dexter. Dexter is a serial killer that decides to become I believe it's a pathologist, or no, he breaks down the crime scenes basically and tests the blood and stuff like that. So I think that's what it's called. So he goes to each crime scene, but what he does also is to curb his homicidal ways. His dad, when he was younger, taught him a code of how he needs to kill responsibly and kill just bad people. He can't kill good people. So if he finds out that you are a murderer, then he will kill you. He's a serial killer, murderer, killer. And that's like the greatest idea for a series. I think everybody had this idea in Hollywood for a script, and they were like, shit, now I can't do it. Because Dexter came out. And I'll tell you what, when Dexter came out, it was fire. Just like The Shield, it was such a niche, strange way to kind of introduce a police series of a serial killer that kills bad guys. Like, he'll try to hide information from the cops so he can go later and kill them himself. That kind of stuff, because he knows they're going to get away with it. So he goes and just kills them himself. He'll chop them up and throw them in the lake, or it's in the marina in Miami, in Florida. Very great series. There's a lot of tension because there's a lot of cops that are always on his heels trying to find him, trying to catch him. It did end with a bit of a thud, but there is a revival coming. They are bringing this series back, and I'm very excited to see where they're going to go with it. So that is Dexter. And Dexter is going up against another series. I believe it appeared on ABC a long while ago. So if some of you don't remember this, I'll understand. But it was a CSI Miami, David Caruso, and Dennis Franz. Not Dennis. Was it Dennis Franz? I believe it was.
Yeah, that's the name. It's like
NYPD Blue.
Or Farina, something like that.
Yeah. And later it was Jimmy Schmitz, and then later after that it was Ricky Schroeder, who eventually lost his goddamn mind.
Also Zach Morris.
And yeah, Zach Morris was in there for a little bit too. And that's him right there, I believe. And that's near the end of the series, it was Mark Paul Gosselaar was in it. But you can see right there when I expand it. And it was a very thank you. It was a very interesting police procedural. They had a lot of nudity in it. And for a network television series to show people's butts, like Dennis's, that old bald dude with the mustache's ass, to show that on national television, kind of crazy. It would come on after 10 p.m. So they could get away with a little bit more. So it was a little more of an adult type series. Adam K, thanks for joining, Adam. Adam says that the book, Dexter book series, is pretty good too. And my mother actually said hi to Max too. I didn't see that until now, so sorry, Julio.
Thank you very much.
Maria says, guys, The Wire is one of the best shows on television of all time. You got to check it out. Maria, I'm sorry that we failed you tonight with that, and Chris too. I know you guys are big fans, so I'm sorry about that. But right now we're doing NYPD Blue versus Dexter. So let's go ahead and open it up now that I've talked about it. In the chats, anybody that would like to vote, please feel free to vote Dexter versus NYPD Blue, and we're going to get started. Alexi says he agrees with Maria. Thanks for joining, Alexi.
What's up, Alexi?
So Dexter versus NYPD Blue, which wins in the battle of the television police procedural drama series.
I'm a terrible TV watcher. I haven't seen either of these shows.
Chris, if you like The Wire so much, you should watch Dexter. It's real solid.
Yeah, the problem is I haven't had Showtime to watch it, so when it was on, so I didn't really get a chance.
There's ways around it, my friend.
Well, I know that now, but at the time when it came out, I didn't quite have so many ways. I never really got into it.
Sherlock Holmes, thanks for joining. And Sherlock Holmes cast a vote. All right.
You want me to write down for Dexter?
Sure, Julio. Let's have you do Dexter, and Chris, let's have you do NYPD Blue. Okay. Chris, you're probably not going to have much to do.
Two votes for NYPD Blue, Chris.
Oh wow. And then one more vote, Chris, for NYPD Blue. Ricky Barnett says Dexter, Julio. Enrique says Dexter. Scorch says Dexter. Austin says Dexter. Angie says voting Dexter. Haven't seen NYPD Blue, but Dexter was crazy. Janet says Dexter. Adam says Dexter. And Alexi, who already voted, says Opa, NYPD Blue, first show to say asshole on network television, and the first show to show a bare butt, Dennis Franz's ass, yes.
Also, Katie says Dexter as well.
So where are we at? We have 3 for NYPD Blue, right?
You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for Dexter.
Oh, I got another NYPD Blue vote.
Ooh, come back.
So 4 for NYPD Blue.
Did you get the Katie vote for Dexter? Just want to make sure.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Adam says Dennis Franz's naked was traumatizing to him. So I can totally understand. Totally understand.
All right, so this one's kind of tight, this round. This round's a little close.
Yep. Evan says NYPD Blue or LAPD Blue. He says Evan says, but we're going to count that as NYPD Blue, Ricky.
All right.
So that's 5, right? 5 to 8.
I believe so.
Wow, this is the closest one I think we've had. Any other votes for Dexter or NYPD Blue, everybody? Any votes?
Still enough people in the chat section to vote that haven't voted yet.
Yeah.
They're just like staring at you, Kevin.
Anybody in the chat section that wants to vote, please do so now. Anybody?
All right.
Okay, where are we at on the votes? It's 8 to 5?
Yeah.
Okay, Dexter wins. Oh,
Dexter.
wait. Hang on. We've got to we're not going to call it quite yet. It just popped in as I said it. We've got 3 more for NYPD Blue.
Oh.
You're kidding.
I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding.
Are you saying that we may have to bring out the robes? The Supreme Court Justice robes may have to come out?
It's possible because we're tied right now, 8 to 8. And
Julio, you have your robe. You have your black robe ready, sir, just in case.
I got my black underwear on, but I left the robe at work. I have to do.
Oh man!
Okay,
I love
so
when I got to put on the robes of justice.
We've got 30 seconds, guys. Everybody in the chat, we have 30 seconds for anybody to cast a vote that hasn't yet cast a vote. For either Dexter or NYPD Blue, because we are tied. Did Josh vote, Chris?
To vote, but she won't age herself.
Maria cast a vote for Dexter.
She did. You're right. Maria just cast a vote for Dexter.
Ooh.
All right, we've got one more vote for Dexter.
Uh-oh.
So Dexter's winning 9 to 8 against NYPD.
Maria, you cost me the opportunity to put the robes on tonight for the first time.
Oh, we just got another vote for
NYPD.
You're kidding.
From Vincent. No, it's 9 to 9.
Oh my goodness, maybe I will put the robes on tonight.
All right, I'm going to redo the 30 seconds then. Jesus.
Oh my goodness, what is going on here?
I don't know. I can't believe that NYPD Blue is this close to Dexter.
Seriously,
I enjoyed it.
Shocking.
Mom counted those. Thank you. I totally understood what you meant. Wow. Okay. I think we're at our 30-second mark, so it is now going to the Supreme Court.
All right, we put.
I can't
put
believe
the robe,
this.
Put the robes on here.
Don't worry about it.
You really have a robe?
He does now, yeah. Oh, I have one. Hang on.
I have the Supreme Court.
I have the perfect one. I'll be right back. Let me get it.
Oh man.
Yes. This case put like the cape on her jacket. Well, I think it's maybe the second time, Julio, you ever had to become a Supreme Court justice.
Ugh.
My vote's going to be. I'm literally going to flip a coin because I've never seen either show.
If I was a Supreme Court justice, you guys can pay me off because
I am the knight.
Anyway, I got paid.
I am the knight. I cast my vote soon. I am justice.
I
I'm
hope
supreme.
Bane shows up and breaks your back.
I'll come back and break Bane. That's what I'll do. I'm the coolest.
All right, so
Okay.
let us go to our guest first. Let us start with the Texas teacher himself, Mr. Chris Turner. What say you, sir, as you flip your coin?
Well, actually, I think I might go with Dexter just for the simple fact that John Lithgow is in it.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Fantastic fourth season. It honestly could have ended there, and it would have been the most perfect ending ever. But they chose to keep the series going, and that was a mistake, honestly. But the first four seasons are wonderful, beautiful, beautiful stuff. So, okay, so one for Dexter. Julio?
I'm gonna have to vote NYPD Blue just because I never saw Dexter, and I did watch NYPD Blue, and I thought Jimmy, what's his name? Jimmy Smith.
Smiths.
He was good, really good.
Can't
Big
see in
fan.
this thing. Okay.
Isn't he Senator?
No, he was Bail Organa.
Bail Organa.
Yeah.
The prequel trilogy.
Yeah, that's
the adopted father of Leia.
little known fact. That's where they got the term organic from.
Oh, I'm
True.
sure.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Sure.
Knowledge
Sure.
is king. All right, awesome.
All right. This is a tough one. I can go either way. I feel like flipping a coin in this myself. But I'm a little twisted here in the head. I'm going to go with the serial killer of killers, Dexter.
Wow.
Cool. Well, we all know where I'm going to go. I'm going Dexter too. So sorry, Julio.
It's all good. It's all good.
Sorry, NYPD Blue. Dexter takes it. Supreme
You don't
Court
like male
has
bare ass.
spoken.
That's cool.
Look at these muscles, guys. Oh, look at my rock hard abs. Look at that. Yeah. I've been working out. All right. Dexter wins. NYPD Blue is out of there.
It blew.
Okay. All right. Next round. I've done all mine. This is great. I don't have to talk anymore about this stuff. Okay, who picked number 5? Was it you, Chris?
Nope.
No, I believe that's me.
It was Julio. Okay, number 5.
Yeah. And I believe that we're talking about Law and Order right now.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about...
Murder, She Wrote,
yeah.
and Law and Order. Am I
Talk
correct?
about Angela Lansbury versus
Angela
a
Lansbury.
whole cast.
Right. It basically, she was a writer, from what I remember from the show.
Looking around for
And
30
she
years.
investigated crimes, murders, and she figured them out. What I remember from the show, there was a bunch of old people, including Tom Bosley. You guys remember Tom Bosley?
Of course.
Mr. Cunningham from the Happy Days was on it.
Oh, wow. Deep
yeah,
cut.
he was on it. It ran for 12 seasons. What else? John Astin was on it. You guys remember who John Astin was? He was Gomez.
Of course. From
Addams Family.
Addams Family.
Yeah, Sean Astin's dad.
Yeah. And Len Carey, I hope I'm saying that correctly. He's on Blue Bloods. He should have been on this list. Other than that, actually, and Jerry Orbach was on there for a little while, who was on Law and Order.
Yeah, nobody put Baby in the corner.
You got no one. The dad from Dirty Dancing. That's what everybody knew him as when he was on Law and Order. The dad from Dirty Dancing. Okay, the next show is Law and Order, which I've watched, I think, every single episode at least 3 times of every incarnation of Law and Order. And the original Law and Order lasted 20 years. It debuted in 1990. It had the iconic music that everybody recognizes. I don't care who you are. And it's spun off into several shows: Criminal Intent, SVU, which is still going on, Los Angeles, that lasted, I don't know, 8 episodes maybe.
Yeah.
There's a UK version of it. It spun off a Chris Noth movie. And what else did it do? And right now, Organized Crime, I think, is the new one with Elliot Stabler, Christopher Maloney. Many people don't always remember Lenny Briscoe, Jerry Orbach's character, as the original member of Law and Order, but it was actually a Chris Noth vehicle, and it actually starred George DeZunda. He was the fat guy in Basic Instinct that was friends with Michael Douglas. And then it was a Chris Noth show. And then DeZunda got killed, Paul Sorvino got shot, and then Jerry Orbach came in, and that's where everybody remembers watching Law and Order. And it went on forever. It had every guest star possible. Benjamin Bratt was part of it. Everybody was a cop on it, or a victim, or
Including you, sir.
Huh?
Including you.
I'm hoping to be on it one day. I'm hoping to be on it one day. But
hey, maybe you can be a corpse.
Those iconic shows created by Dick Wolf, and it's been 100 years of Law and Order.
Yeah, pretty much. You got Ice-T in there.
Auditions for a couple of the Law and Orders. I can't remember which ones, but I remember.
You have to go to New York, sir, to be on that show. It's filmed on location.
Yeah, I know. I was in New York.
Oh, there you go. Could have been on it.
I went and I tried, but they didn't.
Oh, you only gotten Birdman instead, the Academy Award nominee Birdman with Michael Keaton.
And I don't want to sway any votes, but Law and Order is probably one of my favorite things that's ever been done.
I think Law and Order is a butt. Stinky butt. I think it bores the shit out of me. I don't think I've ever watched an episode all the way through.
Yeah, me either.
And I was too young and uncaring to watch Murder, She Wrote.
Wow. Wow.
I appreciate the concept of it now, and if I went back, I might enjoy it. I don't know. But, so either one of these could take it, and I'd be like, yeah, kind of a wet fart for me.
It was a different era of TV. It was like at the era where everything, you could still watch stuff like Little House on the Prairie and Michael Landon shows. It was like the last one before.
That's another show that was missing. I wish we had Highway to Heaven. That would have been great to have had in there.
Yeah, I think we were talking about last week. I think Murder, She Wrote was the end of it. That era of television, the wholesome stuff. We don't need any wholesome stuff. Shoot everybody. That's what we want now.
Okay, we've got votes pouring in, and in fact, guys, you go ahead and cast your votes if you have yet to do so, because they are pouring in, and we're going to start counting them up now. I'm putting a minute on the clock. So let's get started. Kevin, you look like somebody that has committed murder, so you do Murder, She Wrote.
Well, already got 1 vote down for Katie, and there's 2 votes for Law and Order from the family.
Okay, Julio, count those 2 Law and Order votes.
All right.
And away we go. Okay. Angie says Murder, She Wrote. Haven't seen Law and Order, so she's voting Murder, She Wrote. Adam says Murder, She Wrote gets my vote. Used to come on after Matlock and watched with my grandparents. And Angie says, me too, Adam. So that's another vote for Murder, She Wrote. Josh voted Law and Order. Janet says, my favorite Jessica Fletcher quote, preserves are terribly difficult to get out of a square purse, aren't they? She's voting, of course, for Murder, She Wrote. Scorch is just responding to Janet. And Maria says, yeah, Murder, She Wrote. Sherlock Holmes says Law and Order. Angie says she threw some zingers. Ricky says Murder, She Wrote. Austin says Law and Order. My mom says Murder, She Wrote. Scorch says Murder, She Wrote. If J.B. Fletcher says you did it, then you're going away for life. Enrique says Law and Order. Maria says, uh-oh, Donald, you just opened yourself up to a Murder, She Wrote marathon. Oh, God. Alexi says Law and Order. The Sherlock Holmes says, I also vote Colin Bunn, Donald. Fuck off. Sorry. I'm sorry. Colin Bunn can kiss my ass. No, I'm not. I don't. Nobody votes for him. Ricky, you already voted. Evan. Okay, he's saying Evan votes Law and Order. My dad actually votes Murder, She Wrote. And Angie's making fun of me now for the marathon. And David says still alive. So I don't know what that means, David. But if you want, I think he's definitely been in that room with his own farts for too long now. He's baked his brain. Where are we at on these votes, guys?
I have 8 for Murder, She Wrote.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for Law and Order.
Really? Wow.
That's what I got. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Me too.
Okay, I'm going to go through these again.
Okay, please.
Just to make sure I got everything right, okay?
All right.
Okay.
Kevin,
Bring the ropes out again.
what are the votes? You said you
At 8.
you have extra
Sorry.
votes, right? I can't count those votes that you have, so you have to tell me.
Yeah, the two votes from the family, and then
Or-
I kinda like
For what?
for Murder, She Wrote.
Okay. And then, is that it?
Yeah. So I just had the 2, and then the 6 that I was going to count from the chat where you mentioned.
Okay, Katie didn't give you any votes?
She gave it for Law and Order.
Okay. All right, so we have 2 for Murder, She Wrote, and 1 for Law and Order. Okay. Here we go. So that was 2 for Murder, She Wrote, 1 for Law and Order, 3 for Murder, She Wrote, 4 for Murder, She Wrote, 2 for Law and Order, right? Janet for Murder, She Wrote. Maria says Murder, She Wrote. Sherlock says Law and Order. Ricky says Murder, She Wrote. Austin says Law and Order. My mom says Murder, She Wrote. Scorch says Murder, She Wrote. Enrique says Law and Order. Alexi says Law and Order. Evan says Law and Order. Dad says Murder, She Wrote. And where are we at, the number-wise?
I got 8.
Still 8?
Yeah, still 8.
Kevin?
Yeah, I'm still at 8.
I'm still at 8. Wow, we're tied. Okay. This is surprising. I mean, I honestly thought Murder, She Wrote would run away with it, to be honest. But
What?
I really did, yeah. Murder, She Wrote's
Really?
a sneaky, favorite of a lot of people.
But you did just get another Murder, She Wrote vote.
No, that Scorch already, we counted that one earlier.
Oh.
Yeah, because he said Murder, She Wrote, if J.B. Fletcher says you did it, then you're going away for life. So I assumed that was his vote, so I counted that one.
I used to work at Fox Studios, and I had to guard Jessica Fletcher's house overnight when they weren't even filming.
That's pretty cool.
Not really. It sucked. I was in a tin can staring at the house.
Oh. That doesn't sound fun at all.
No, I had to buy an old Game Boy to sit in the can. This was before cell phones could do anything.
Yeah. That sounds great. All right, well, we've got 30 seconds here, and then it's going to go to the Supreme Court to vote. Again, this is surprising. Scorch says Jessica Fletcher really should have carried a gun.
Her gun was her wit.
Mm-hmm. Alexi's excited. He says, awesome, another draw. Well, we'll see. We've got 5 more seconds. Oh, man, I got to get my robe again. Yep, time's up. Supreme Court time. Hang on, let me get the music this time.
Got the Supreme
Yes.
Court
Let me pull up the music.
tape measure.
I'm just gonna pull up one of the theme songs we had in the past. All right.
Judge Watner? What was his name?
Yeah, Judge Watner.
This one will work.
Oh, come on. Ridiculous.
All
My
right.
wife wants to know why you dress like Batman.
Because it's a Supreme Court decision. This is justice. I am justice. I am the knight. You can't get more justice than this. All right, it is time. We will start with Chris Turner this time, sir. What is your vote? Murder, She Wrote or Law and Order?
I mean, Law and Order is just such a what's the word I'm looking for?
Institute.
Institution of TV. You know, it created the last 30 years of our TV lives. So I have to go with Law and Order.
Excellent choice, Chris.
Kevin.
Mr. Julio?
Oh, you want me to go?
No, I want Kevin to go.
Oh, you want me to go?
Yeah, Kevin, you go.
You go.
All right,
Kevin.
fine. You know what? This is another difficult decision, but my mom is a big fan of Jessica Fletcher, so on her behalf,
Crap. This is
I'm going to
not
vote for
true.
Murder, She Wrote. I'm serious. She loved that show.
She doesn't care.
I'm
All right.
serious.
Julio?
No, I'm going to go with Law and Order, man. I'm all about everybody that's ever been on that show. I have a wall dedicated to Law and Order love.
Okay.
You come into my office where I write.
How much does Dick Wolf pay you?
What?
How much does Dick Wolf pay you?
He should. He should pay me. I actually own 3 ties that Chris Noth wore on that show. Yeah, I have problems. It's okay.
Yeah, you do.
Right. So
Okay.
now it comes down to...
So here's what we have to do, because I'm obviously going Murder, She Wrote.
Oh, my God.
Now, we can't eliminate both of these shows. That's not the way this works this time. So we do have a silent 5th member of the jury. And I've just reached out to this person to have them make themselves available. Now, what we're going to do, since it's going to be a minute for that, we're going to move on. We're going to move on to the next round, and then we're going to bring this back, okay?
By the way, it's your round, Donald.
No, it is Julio's round.
Oh, he's doing the Mafia one versus the
Yep.
Blankety. Oh, okay.
Okay, so Julio, you are number 6 here, so we are going to bring up the big guns. This is a huge one.
This is actually this is an actual conversation that is had a lot. If you go to bars, eventually this conversation will come up. What the best TV show of all time is? And every single time that I have been involved in it, Ian Cranston, Aaron Paul, Bob Odenkirk, Giancarlo Esposito, Dean Norris, John. There's a million people in this thing. It is fantastic. It is one of the greatest shows that I have ever seen, and I watched it all in a week. I had the flu, and my wife brought me all the DVDs, and it actually came in a barrel. They're like, and I watched every single one over a week. Some episodes I had to watch over and over because I kept on falling asleep because I was sick. It's about a high school chemistry teacher, Walter White, played by Bryan Cranston, who is told that he is going to die of cancer. I think it's lung cancer. And he's basically just waiting to die and decides that he's going to cook meth with Aaron Paul, who a former student, in an RV in the desert. The thing about it is that they're really good at it, and the meth comes out blue. I think the name of the RV was the Crystal Ship, right? After the Doors song.
Sure.
And hilarity ensues because they had to sell the meth. They're really good at making it. They have to sell it, and hijinks continues from there. because it's not that easy to sell meth, and you can run into some serious problems with competition and distributing and all kinds of stuff. It's a fantastic show. One of my favorite things that ever happened from that is the spin-off, Better Call Saul.
Yes.
I'm calling Breaking Bad one of the best shows that ever aired, but Better Call Saul is definitely up there and can be considered one of the best shows ever. Yeah, and so the next we're going up against is really hard to put in second place in my book, is The Sopranos. Created by David Chase. It stars James Gandolfini as a mob boss, the New Jersey sect, who has what everybody has, issues where he needs to see a therapist. But he has to see that therapist in secret, because if anybody of this old school gang finds out, he could get killed at any time or replaced at any time. It stars everybody that's ever been in a gangster movie. Everybody. I'm talking about, like, even fucking Spida from the Goodfellas is in it, and he's fantastic. What's his name? Michael Imperioli. Fantastic through the show. Everybody's in there. His girlfriend, I don't remember her name, but she used to say Christopher, and it was the hottest thing I've ever seen. It's just a fantastic show. Lorraine Bracco. They even had that dude from the East Street Band. What was his name?
Yeah. He was in the Norwegian show, I believe it was.
Yes, he was. He was. I only watched that because
Lilyhammer.
Oh yeah, it's a fantastic show. There's a lot of murder in it, a lot of great acting in it. Both these shows are on par as being one of the best ever on TV. It's going to be really difficult for you guys to pick. Definitely both fantastic, worth watching.
Okay, so right now we're going to be voting for Breaking Bad versus Sopranos. We're still waiting on the other tiebreaker to be decided, but right now we're doing Breaking Bad versus Sopranos. So everybody in the audience, cast your vote now. Cast your vote. Let's go. I'm going to put a minute on the clock. And here we go, guys. And I'm getting out of this, too. It's very hot. Very hot.
What do you think, Kev?
How this is gonna turn out?
I mean, what do you like?
You know, to be honest with you, I've only seen like an episode of each show. To be honest with you, so I those shows. I have to sit down and watch both of these shows all the way through.
Oh, well, do what I did. I got the flu, and I got forced to watch Breaking Bad.
I don't think we're going to have to worry about making a tally here.
Really? Oh my goodness! Look at that! Look at that! This is shocking. You thought this would have been closer.
I definitely, especially with I don't know who's winning because I can't see, but The Sopranos has got that new movie coming out, The Kings of New York.
Also, didn't Breaking Bad have like a movie that came out on Netflix a couple of years ago, El Camino?
Yeah.
Was that any good?
It was very good.
Very good, yeah.
I haven't seen it.
If you love, I mean, it doesn't make any sense if you haven't watched Breaking Bad.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I'll watch the show first for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, yeah, you wouldn't watch the movie, Abby, since it takes place after. Okay. Julio, let's have you do Breaking Bad. Chris, let's have you do The Sopranos, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Breaking Bad, one vote from Katie.
Okay. Maria says, voting for Breaking Bad. Got to represent my Burquinos in the 505.
Well, her home state. That's her home state.
However that's pronounced. Sorry, Maria.
You gotta learn how to speak Spanish, man.
Yeah. Sherlock Holmes says, you're thinking Steven Van Zandt, Julio.
Steven Van Zandt, yeah.
And Sherlock's going Sopranos. The theme song is still my favorite of all time. When you fools know I'm from New York, I gotta pick The Sopranos. It's so close, though. Scorch says Breaking Bad. Janet says, I vote for Breaking Bad. Josh says Breaking Bad. Ricky says Breaking Bad. Enrique says Breaking Bad. Austin says Breaking Bad. Okay, now we're getting some Soprano love. Alexi says Sopranos. My mom says Sopranos, and my dad says Sopranos. So where are we at on these numbers, guys?
We got 4 for Sopranos.
I have 8 for Breaking Bad.
Not looking good.
You know what? I think that if we did this show a month or 2 from now, after that New Work movie comes out, we might get some more Sopranos love. It's been a long time since The Sopranos, and I think a lot has to do with that ending, which a lot of people found very controversial.
Again, another show I've never seen.
Oh, dude, it's so good. It's so good. Like week after week, I would wait for that to watch. So
I should rephrase. I started watching on HBO Now or HBO Max the other day, so I'm on episode 3.
Yeah.
There you
go.
So far, I'm enjoying it.
Christopher's Girlfriend was one of my favorite things to watch on that show.
Okay, so we've got like 30 seconds left, and so far it's still 4-8. So it looks like Breaking Bad's going to win.
48. What are you drinking now? Gatorade, Donald?
No, it's this weird ass shit. It's an Arizona. I think it's Arizona Tea Sunrise Hard Seltzer.
What? Really?
Yeah, they got in on the game too.
Mm.
And I want to like it, but like, it's just weird. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it.
Drink it for a couple days, you'll like it.
Yeah.
One of those things.
Okay, so Breaking Bad takes it, guys.
All right.
Sorry,
Tony Soprano. That sucks.
Yeah. Great actor.
I know, James Gandolfini. That's right.
Dead, by the way.
Fortunately, yes.
Oh, you know who died today? Is Mr. Wonderful died today.
Paul Wondorf?
Yeah, he died today.
Oh, no.
So shout out to him. I'm going to pour out some of my Mike's Hard out for him right here.
Yeah, definitely.
That wrestler, that guy was tough as nails.
Okay, so guys, I'm going to pull back up. Since Breaking Bad took that one, I'm going to pull back up the one before that we tied. Murder, She Wrote versus Law and Order. This has not happened in a while where the Supreme Court has tied itself to where it's unable to make a decision. So the Supreme Court has tied itself with Murder, She Wrote and Law and Order. So I'm going to call our sneaky fifth.
Justice.
And we're going to get an answer from them live on the air. They don't know what's going on. They don't know where we're at. They're not watching this. So here we go.
Therefore, he or she is impartial.
It's a great cast. That's the SVU cast, by the way.
It is.
Okay, I'm calling him now. Let me know when you... Can you hear the ringing?
I hear it. I hear it.
Hello?
Hello.
What's going
Hi.
on?
Hi, Sean Leonard. How are you?
Pretty good. How's it going?
Good. We're live on the air right now, and
Oh, wow.
yeah, it came to it, buddy. The Supreme Court, we had a tie, and then the Supreme Court had to make a decision on Murder, She Wrote versus Law and Order, and we're at a tie as well. So we need a decision between your vote on Murder, She Wrote or Law and Order as being the better series, like to move on in the rounds.
Try to get some
I know.
email, one way or the other.
I know, no pressure.
Wow. Yeah, that comes down to it. That's a good one. All right, well, Law and Order, I used to actually love that show as a kid, which I think is bizarre. That's what it's about, and it was kind of an adult show. It came out, like, at night.
Right.
But I gotta go with Murder, She Wrote. Jessica Fletcher is my girl.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Wow.
The fix is in, ladies and
Wow.
gentlemen. It happened here.
All right. Well, Sean,
Oh,
thank you.
God.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sean Leonard. We appreciate your vote.
Hey, Sean, Julio knows where you live. Julio knows where you live.
It's all right.
You're getting threats, by the way, but I wouldn't worry. They
Who am
don't.
I getting threatened by? I need to know.
Julio's very upset.
Yeah,
As
he says
a
he knows where you
kid,
live.
I love
Just
Law
on
and
audio.
Order.
Yeah, right. It's a
but
good thing
as
you're on
you know,
audio. You
I
don't have to
love the
worry.
elderly geriatric
All
show.
right. Well, thank you so much, Sean. We may call you later if we get another one of these, but hope not to bother you. So thank you.
Okay, cool.
All right. Always a pleasure. Take care.
All right, you too. Thanks, man.
Bye-bye. Okay, there we have it. Murder, She Wrote.
Marina's very happy. Look at her.
Yes, she is. I see that.
I mean, this
Wow.
one elderly lady just defeated an entire unit of cops. That's
Wow.
amazing.
You know what?
Yes,
it is.
Angela Lansbury is still alive.
Still alive. She's gonna be like 95, I think, in around October, November, later this year.
Wow. All right.
Okay. All right, next round. We are
This
doing...
is it.
That'd be me.
all right, I know this one's you, Chris. You're chomping at the bit for this one. I'm going to bring up your favorite, the first one here. We are talking about The West Wing.
West Wing, probably one of the greatest political shows ever written for TV. Written by Aaron Sorkin. I think it was the first 5 seasons were written by Aaron Sorkin. Then he left the show to work on his other shows. Has Martin Sheen playing the president, John Spencer, Bradley Whitford, Post, Billy Madison, but pre-other stuff. Richard Siff, Rob Lowe, Allison Janney, Dule Hill from our favorite show, Psych. Stockard Channing, Joshua Molina, big cast, big Jimmy Smits. Talking about Jimmy, Kristen Chenoweth, Alan Alda, really great character in the show, really good job there. Plays a Republican that I actually kind of liked. That was weird. It's incredibly well written, and it's just I binge watched the show in like 3 weeks, 7 seasons. That was a lot, and it just flows, and it's some of the best storytelling I've seen on TV. Really good scripts, and I guess that's all I really need to say about it. So I guess I can say what it's about. It's about the West Wing. It's about the president and his West Wing and them running the country and 2 terms into a new presidency. So into the 3rd term of the new presidency, and just how they progress and through the politics of life.
And then the other show.
The other show.
Yeah, the other show.
Other show is Mad Men. Premiered on AMC. Had such actors as Sean Hamm, Elizabeth Moss, from fame of Handmaid's Tale. January Jones from such movies as X-Men.
X-Men First Class, right?
X-Men First Class, and I think the next one after that too.
Yeah.
And she was also in Love Actually.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Christina Hendricks, of course.
Yay.
John Slattery, Alison Brie from Community, and Jared Harris. Are kind of the big ones, big names that are recognizable. And it's about Mad Men or admin in Manhattan in the 60s. And about, this main character named Don Draper, who's not actually Don Draper. And just life as, living that life of admin in that time period. And it's very stylistically amazing. They really nailed that time period really well. So in my opinion, it may be one of the best period pieces besides like maybe Downton Abbey that I've
Okay.
seen.
Nice. All right, so The West Wing versus Mad Men. Everybody in the chats, cast your votes now. Let's hit it. The West Wing versus Mad Men.
I have a vote for West Wing from Katie.
Okay, Chris, let's have you tally the West Wing votes.
Okay.
Kevin,
Don't-
you
Just
do
so
the
you
Mad
know, I
Men.
do love both shows, so I'm not just like, yay, West Wing.
Okay, Kevin, you do Mad Men. So
Yep.
we're gonna wait for some votes to pop in, and then we're gonna mention them all at once. Now we're talking West Wing, the political drama series, versus Mad Men. I'm impartial because I never got through West Wing on Netflix when it was on, and I never finished Mad Men when I owned the DVDs. So,
You know, there's a possibility we could have an AMC show versus another AMC show.
it is quite possible, yes.
Walking Dead is on this?
No.
Next week, probably.
Yeah, probably next week.
It could be making an appearance next week since it's been on for like 10 or 11 seasons.
About 9 seasons too long.
My parents are out on the votes. They haven't seen either series, which I do not blame them because they can fall asleep on their own.
Wow. Wow. That's insulting. That's pretty insulting. So would you tell Aaron Sorkin to his face that his show is boring?
I tell Sorkin he's a big dorkin.
I don't think it's boring at all. I think it's such a cleverly written show.
Jimmy
It's-
Smits was great on it. He was also
Yeah, he
on
was.
NYPD Blue.
I feel like the series would have been better if that one guy that was in Adventures in Babysitting was the character from Adventures in Babysitting.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like that would have been best. Just like a big piece of shit. That'd have been great. He'd keep on talking about having to get chicken soup to his niece or some shit and dodging out of all his duties and stuff. That would be great. It would be so good.
Well,
Yeah.
wasn't one of the guys
My
the
niece-
guy that was in Billy Madison?
That's the same
Yes.
guy.
Yeah,
Same
Bradley
guy.
Whitford.
Same guy? Well, dude, if he would have played the guy in Billy Madison, that would have been fucking fantastic.
Also, same character, really.
Time on screen, all I could think of was Adam Sandler's line about like the Weasley laugh, Weasley face.
Yeah.
And now he is also in Handmaid's Tale with Elizabeth Moss.
David Phelps says, "Still alive!" Exclamation point.
Well, I think he's trying to like make fun of my dead by the way thing.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
I put that one
No,
together.
that dude was also in Cabin in the Woods, which was definitely an underrated horror movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For sure.
Love that one. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So where are we at on these votes already? Just starting out. Kevin, how many votes came through for your family
Kevin,
or whatever,
count.
or Kennedy or
Oh
whatever?
wait, you didn't tell me what.
Count full.
All right, let me go through the section here. You didn't
Chris
tell me-
is the West Wing. Kevin, you are the Mad Men. Kevin,
Right.
you
Hey,
are
how
getting.
is-
I'm going to say it again for like the 75th time. You are getting text messages. I
Oh,
don't
I
know
have
what
one
they
for that.
are.
Why
Can
have
you-
it for West Wing? That's what I'm saying. Why do you have one for West Wing? Nothing
All
for West
right.
Wing. Sorry about that.
So if you got one for West Wing, that's it, right? Okay. All right. So we've got one for West Wing, and Kevin, we're going to have you do Mad Men, okay?
That's right.
Looks like Janet is going to go West Wing.
Ooh.
Josh is going to go Mad Men. Scorch is going to go West Wing. Austin's going to go Mad Men. Enrique's going to go Mad Men. Ricky's going to go West Wing. Alexi's going to go Mad Men. Sherlock's going to go Mad Men. And Maria's undecided.
Ooh.
So, where are we at on these votes?
5 for Mad Men so far.
4 for West Wing.
As long as England doesn't win, I'm in.
Did you say England as long as it doesn't win?
Yeah. That's,
Well, Italy did indeed beat them for the.
then good. Then good.
Oh, Italy won.
Okay,
yeah,
so
the one on penalty kicks.
Alexi is changing his vote from Mad Men to the West Wing.
Wow.
Controversial.
That's
Controversial.
So it is now 5 for the West Wing?
Yeah.
No, it is. Yes, it is 5. Yes.
And how many for Mad Men?
Just 4 now since he sold out.
Well, Maria voted for me.
And Maria has yet to vote. So Maria
No,
can
she
still.
voted.
Oh, she says Mad Men. Oh.
Ooh.
So we're tied anyway,
So it's,
5-5.
oh my God. Is it going to go to the Supreme Council again?
This is disturbing.
Alexi, we changed your vote.
You know what's disturbing is that you and Donald are wearing the same hat, even though he tossed it. That's disturbing.
That's true.
Well, I don't know if you saw, but Chris's brother Josh actually threw me one over, so I grabbed it real quick.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, don't be weird. Come on. I mean,
Yeah, he did.
We'll
You get a hat.
throw you one too,
You
Julio.
get a hat.
Yeah, Chris, have Josh toss me a hat right now. If he's there hanging out. See how that works. That's special.
I'd love to see it. All right, I think we're tied, guys. We're not getting any more votes in.
All right. Let's hopefully we don't have to send this to poor Sean so he doesn't get any more death threats.
Okay.
So.
All right, here we go. Let me get
your robe first.
my robe. This is a lot of work, guys. Jeez.
I know, man. We're breaking ties left and right tonight.
Ugh. All right, here we go.
Got your ruler of justice, Chris?
I do.
Okay, here we go. All right, Chris, what are you voting for, West Wing or Mad Men?
It's actually a harder decision than you probably thought. But I gotta go West Wing.
Okay, one for West Wing.
The writing is still better in that show.
All right, Julio, what are you voting?
I'm gonna go West Wing. I've learned everything that I know about politics from that show and Martin Sheen.
All right, Kevin.
Everything I know. Everything.
Where are you going?
I'm a person, I certainly like political intrigue, so this pretty much is over. You don't have to vote at all, Donald.
I don't have to vote at all.
West Wing.
West Wing it is.
West
Mad
Wing.
Men loses, West Wing wins. Sorry, everybody. That's what happens when the council takes
They
over.
smoke indoors, man. That's why I voted against it. They smoke indoors.
True.
Who smokes indoors?
Angie hasn't seen either. Angie, if you haven't seen either, maybe try the West Wing, but Mad Men will put you to bed.
Christina Hendricks is hot.
Okay, Kevin, it's on you, buddy. You're the last one. Let's get this going so we can do the flash rounds.
Yeah, real quick. I mean, it's very simple. Let's start with Perry Mason. Perry Mason, played by the late, great Raymond Burr.
Dead, by the way.
Yes, unfortunately. That's why I said the late, great. You know, this goes back to the 1950s when the show originally was on, all the way through, the late 20th century. So basically, he's an investigator and also defense attorney, someone who, similar to Jessica Fletcher, wanted to solve cases and bring justice to those who have been done wrong. And the same thing with Columbo, also played by a late great actor in Peter Falk. My mom also loved that show.
Dead, by the way.
Yes, he's gone too. God rest his soul. He always wore like the same type of trench coat, had a cigar, always, had his hand on his head when he would break down the suspects and bring people to justice. So another great detective show from the 70s that ran all the way through the, like 2010s practically.
Yeah.
So there you go. Columbo versus Perry Mason, two men of justice who want to bring justice to the little people.
All right, we've got Columbo versus Perry Mason. And don't forget, those of you that are staying till the end, you will be entered in a contest. We have multiple prizes this evening for you to win. Not just the hot sauce, not just the shirt or the hat. Multiple prizes. There's other really cool stuff. Kevin, do you have one of those prizes with you that you can show?
You know what? I have to go to the other room to get it. If you
All right,
like.
you go get it. We're gonna tally votes anyway.
I'm glad you're prepared, Kevin.
We've got a cool prize. Kevin has a cool prize that we're gonna show you guys. I believe he got it from the wonderful shop in Chatsworth called We Can Be Heroes. If I'm correct, is that correct, Julio?
It is true, and you know what? Kevin got a discount.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin got a discount. We Can Be Heroes. All right, and by the way, We Can Be Heroes does do a wonderful comic book claim sale every Wednesday on Instagram at 7:30 p.m. Pacific time. So those of you that are not following We Can Be Heroes on Instagram, please feel free to do so and get on that claim sale so you can get some really great deals on some really interesting comic books that I've never seen before. Like personally, like a lot of stuff I'm like really excited to see in real life, like to hold, it's really cool. It's a good time.
You should definitely watch McDonald's on it.
I hold the camera.
Donald's hand and his dad jokes are on it. It's a wonderful time.
You get to see my hand and my bad jokes, so it's always fun. We got some votes coming in. So we have Columbo versus Perry Mason, two of the best detectives. One of them that does it like this. He's like got an eye thing.
Trying to figure this out here. Oh, it's so good.
And then we've got Perry Mason, who's like
a Frankenstein who was a detective.
Right. Okay, Kevin, let's show this wonderful prize that could be in your hands if you stay till the end.
You see it?
Nope.
Oh, it's
Put your chest up close to the screen and put the box right in front of it. There you go.
Is that better?
No. Hang on. No. Okay, it's a Walter White action figure, guys. Let's just put it that way. Can't really see it at all. Oh, there we go. That's frightening. Okay.
Wow. That looks disturbing.
So that could be one of the prizes that you win this evening if you stay on. We're going to start
back on. You'll look exactly like this action figure.
we're going to start counting votes now. Kevin, do you have any votes already?
I only have one vote for Columbo.
What,
all right.
Sir? What's this, sir?
Chris is Columbo. Kevin is Perry Mason. Here we go. So we already have one for Columbo. Let's see. Maria says Perry Mason. Sherlock says Columbo by far. Enrique says Perry Mason. Ricky says Columbo. Little Greek Coffee House, which is Alexi, says just one more thing. Columbo all the way. Oh yeah, because that was the same. Just one more thing. Yeah. Austin says Columbo. Josh says Columbo. Scorch says Perry. Janet says Columbo. My sister says Perry Mason. My dad says Columbo. My mom says Perry Mason. So where are we at on these votes, guys?
I have 5 for Perry Mason so far.
I have 8 for Columbo.
Ooh.
Okay, well.
This could be a win right here for Columbo. Anybody else in the chats want to cast a vote? I'm going to put 30 seconds and that's it. That's all you get. So if you're on right now and you want Perry Mason to win, you better vote. And by the way, this is the only one where they were like paired up next to each other. See? Win-win, win-win, win-win. This one is the only off, like if Columbo wins. Just saying.
Ooh.
That's a throw-off thing. This is going to make this a wacky tournament. This is going to be a wacky tournament. All right, we're done. Columbo wins.
Oh my God.
Perry Mason
now
loses.
It's time for the quarterfinals. And we're
Now we just do a minute each.
So we can blow through this.
And that's it. We don't have to talk about them. We do a minute each, and that's it. So, in round 1 of the tournament, this is going to be a fun one. This is actually the second round, so to speak. We are talking, Angie, pay attention to this one. We are talking the A team. And they are versus ER. So if you piss off the A team, you might end up in the ER.
Oh, you're going to end up in the ER.
I got jokes. I got the jokes all day. So the A team versus ER. I'm putting a minute on the clock. Everybody in the chats, go. Any votes for you, Kevin, from your texts?
Nothing so far. I haven't heard from Katie yet for this next round.
I think the cast of ER will get their ass kicked by the 18.
Well, of course they would. What do you expect would happen? Matter of fact, the MASH unit would probably beat up ER pretty good.
Okay, Kevin, Katie's voting for the A-Team this round.
Okay.
Okay, so Julio, let's have you count A-Team. Kevin, let's have you do ER. Okay?
All right.
And here we go. So we have one for the A-Team already. Ricky says A-Team. Maria says A-Team. Sherlock says ER. Enrique says A-Team. Scorch says A-Team. Austin says A-Team. Angie says A-Team. Alexi says ER gave us Clooney. Enough said, so he's voting ER. And Janet says A-Team. Sounds like a massacre. Where are we at?
Yes. It's pretty obvious. Only have 2 for ER, and I can...
I have 8.
Yeah, this is over.
Yeah, there's not any coming back. ER is done.
Yes. ER is the B team.
A-Team moves on. Let me make a note.
I have already. So we're
Excellent.
Good.
Okay, the next round we have. This is going to be a good one, guys. Actually, this is going to be a very good one, so pay attention to this. We have the Shield with Michael Chiklis. Michael Chiklis. The Shield versus a serial killer, Dexter. So the Shield versus Dexter. This is a good one, guys. Your votes matter, so everybody in the chat, cast your vote. We have the Shield versus Dexter. I'm putting time on the clock. Let's go. The Shield versus Dexter. Let me see, Kevin, what Katie says. Hang on. Okay, I don't have a vote from her for this. She's abstaining.
Okay.
Like you should, Kevin.
Kidding me? That's my middle name.
Okay, here we go. Oh, Mom, your texts are coming in late. She's voting A-Team for... They already won. So, Mom, we're doing the Shield versus Dexter. I don't know if you've seen either one of those. Okay, Chris, you're the Shield. Kevin, you're Dexter, okay?
All right.
Do you have any votes already, Kevin, or no?
No, I do not.
Okay, Josh says the Shield. Maria says Dexter. Enrique says Dexter. Sherlock says Dexter. Scorch says Dexter. Ricky says Dexter. Austin says Dexter. Alexi says the Shield. And Angie says Dexter. It sounds like Dexter ran away with it. What's the score?
Well, the Shield has 2.
And Dexter has 7.
Ooh.
Yeah. There's not going to be any coming back. Shield loses. Dexter moves on.
Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch.
Okay. Dexter takes it. Thank you, Janet. Alright, next round. Now, this is from our surprise round where it took a long time to get the answer for this one. We have Angela Lansbury in Murder, She Wrote. Poor Angela.
It was fixed.
And imagine if Walter White came up to her and told her that they had to cook. Because that's exactly what's going to happen when the Breaking Bad team goes up against Angela Lansbury in Murder, She Wrote. So Breaking Bad versus Murder, She Wrote. Chat time. Vote, guys. Again, Katie is abstaining from this round, Kevin.
All right.
Sorry, Maria. It's not looking good for Angela. It is what it is. Jessica Fletcher, she tried. Oh, Janet, that's sweet.
Fought the good fight.
Ah, Scorch is teaming up. Maria, you have a shot. Are you voting for Murder, She Wrote, or are you voting for Breaking Bad? You haven't cast your vote yet. Okay, Julio, you are Murder, She Wrote. Chris, you are Breaking Bad, okay? Alrighty, we have Ricky Breaking Bad, Josh Breaking Bad, Austin Breaking Bad, Enrique Breaking Bad, Alexi Breaking Bad, Janet Murder, She Wrote, Scorch Murder, She Wrote, Angela Murder, She Wrote, and Maria Murder, She Wrote. So where are we on the votes, guys?
Ooh. 4 for Murder,
Five
She
for
Wrote.
Breaking Bad.
Sorry?
5 for Breaking Bad.
5 for Breaking Bad and 4 for Murder, She Wrote.
I tell you, Jessica Fletcher, she ain't going out like that.
No, she ain't going out like no punk bitch.
Man.
Okay, anybody wants Murder, She Wrote to survive, you have to get in and vote.
I said it to the Supreme Court again for the 4th time tonight.
It's true.
Imagine that. We've already had an unprecedented 3 Supreme Court justice votes.
Murder, She Wrote versus Breaking Bad. We're going to give it another minute, and then we're going to move on. Breaking Bad will win by 1 vote, surprisingly. Now, if we get 1 more vote, it's going to go to the Supreme Court, which is us. We'll cast our winning vote.
Ooh.
And...
Bye, Felicia.
Okay. 30 seconds.
Julio, how upset?
Oh my God! We got 3 more votes for Murder, She Wrote.
Are you serious?
I'm not kidding.
Oh my God, Julio, how pissed will you be if Murder, She Wrote wins the whole thing?
I'm not gonna use comment.
Murder, She Wrote's ahead 7-5.
This is shocking. This could be the upset of the evening, if not the entire 4-week tournament.
I can't believe this. Murder, She Wrote might take Breaking Bad.
Told me that she was voting for Murder, She Wrote. I'd be like, no problem, Grandma. But all you motherfuckers under 40 voting for Murder, She Wrote, you guys are liars. Alright, you guys are liars. They're all buying fucking Justin Bieber CDs and shit. And voting for Murder, She Wrote.
All right. Murder, She Wrote wins.
I can't believe this.
I don't know what else to say.
This is the absolute shocking defeat.
When are we going out drinking again? When are we going out drinking again? I'm going to bring this conversation up, and people are going to be like, what?
Wow.
Okay, bye-bye, Breaking Bad. Murder, She Wrote takes it.
I was so
Everybody's
sure
on
that
blue
Breaking
meth
Bad was
right
gonna
now.
win. On my computer here, I already have Breaking Bad ahead for the semifinal round. I just assumed Breaking Bad was going to win.
You guys are smoking blue crack.
Wow. Wow. This is the upset of the night.
Okay.
Not the upset of the entire month.
All right, next round.
This is not true.
Moving on.
Wow.
We have...
I'm not going to move on.
Sorry, Enrique.
Wait to kill it.
We have The West Wing. You can still win the figure, though, from Breaking Bad. We don't have any Murder, She Wrote action figures, though.
I thought there was like a Funko Pop action figure.
Well, there might be, but we don't have one. Unless you bought one.
I have a Funko Pop, dude. There's a Funko Pop of everything.
All right, this is going to be a good one. It is The West Wing versus Columbo. Cast your votes now, everybody.
Yeah, I see, Alexi. I agree. Upset of the century. I did not see this coming. This is ridiculous.
Ricky, no, she's not dead, by the way. She's still alive.
Yeah, she turns 96, actually, in October.
Yeah. She old as shit, but she's still alive.
Would you tell it to her face?
No, I would just push her.
You just pushed her?
Wow.
Wow.
All right, let's get these votes in, everybody. This is great. I can't believe this. The lineup we have of favorite classic, the best television ever, is the most insane lineup. I couldn't have predicted this. The A-Team versus Murder, She Wrote. What?
Boy, that's pretty crazy.
And Columbo's like holding his own against the West Wing currently. This is nuts.
Yeah, this is nuts.
All right. Here we go. Chris, you are Murder, She Wrote. Kevin, you are The West Wing.
I think what you meant was
Columbo?
I'm sorry. Yes. Chris, you are Columbo. Kevin, you are The West Wing.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Josh says The West Wing. Austin says The West Wing. Sherlock says Columbo. Maria says West Wing. Scorch says West Wing. Enrique says Columbo. Ricky says Columbo. Alexi says West Wing. And Janet says West Wing. Where are we on the votes, guys?
I have 6 votes for West Wing.
Got 3 for Columbo.
Okay. Mom and Dad, I know that your internet's been spotty, so we'll wait a little bit to see if yours pops in.
Spectrum.
Mine Spectrum. My internet went out for 4 hours today. I missed 4 hours of work because my internet just dropped for no reason.
That's all you gotta do to get out of work is tell people you have Spectrum internet. They'll be like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Go."
Yeah.
Fine. Go with it. Or tell you people you have food poisoning for 4 days.
Yeah, you can't get away with I had food poisoning, but you could say I have Spectrum internet, and I'll be like, "Oh, okay."
They're like, "Oh shit."
I understand. All right. My mom says, "Suck it up, Julio." LOL. Ah, shit. All right. Okay. Scorch says, "Sheriff, there's still something I don't understand. The housekeeper had no motive to smother her employer to death. She wasn't in his will." J.B. Fletcher. Alexi's internet was out too for hours. Probably Spectrum in the valley. Oh, here we go. Where were we at? What was the vote count?
I had 6 for West Wing.
I had 3 for Columbo.
Okay, now you have 6 for Columbo. We just got 3 more Columbos.
So now we're tied?
We're tied.
Wow.
We're tied. West Wing versus Columbo.
So for an even further unprecedented time this evening, a 4th possible Supreme Court justice decision.
A possible 4th Supreme Court justice decision.
I'm abstaining.
Justice Galvez, are you so upset, or as they say, butthurt about the previous
All right.
people's vote?
We're calling it. It's time for the Supreme Court.
Oh man.
Wow.
Jesus. I have to get in this thing again. I'm just going to do it right here. There's no magic to this anymore.
I got my 3-year-old still up, and he's like, "Murder, She Wrote."
We did just get another vote for Columbo.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
All right, maybe we don't need the robes after all.
Yep, we might not.
Ooh.
I'm going to put 30 seconds, guys. If you want the West Wing to win, you have to vote for the West Wing. Otherwise, Columbo is going to take it by 1 vote.
Chris, I saw you getting your ruler ready, man. Like you're ready for a 4th time.
Here we go.
30
seconds. I can put this away then. 30 seconds, guys. By the way, we are sponsored by 2 companies, Half's Hot Sauce and Splattered Frog Brewing Company. You can go check them out, halfshotsauce.com or splatteredfrog.com. Splattered Frog does have pint-sized glasses for $10. You put in the code SHORTBOX, you will save 20%. 20% off 10 is $2. So you can get a pint-sized glass for $8 plus shipping, which I believe he said was $3.99. So for $11.99, you can get a pint-sized glass of Splattered Frog to use and enjoy. A libation of your choice.
Or you can get a glass from me of Killer Wife Ale. DM me, please.
Okay, so Columbo takes it.
Oh my God.
I know. I feel you on that one, Julio.
You know what?
Half our watchers weren't even born.
You know what? It'd be funny if this. We're gonna have like a Columbo Murder She Wrote semifinal match. I love it. It's hilarious.
It is. So here we go. The first semifinal match. Guys, everybody in the chats be ready. This is a good one. It is the A-Team versus Murder, She Wrote.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. George
I thought it was
spinning in
oh.
his grave.
Nobody.
Bracket set up differently. This is bracket
Yeah.
set up differently then.
Yeah, the bracket's different. It's A-Team versus Murder, She Wrote.
Okay, that's interesting.
Oh, wait. No, you're right. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's why
I am so sorry, guys. It's A-Team
A-Team
versus Dexter. My apologies. Wow, I messed that up.
Now it's interesting.
Right.
Sorry, guys. Anybody wants to change their vote, please do. But it's A-Team versus Dexter.
All right.
I'm so sorry about that. No Murder, She Wrote votes this time, guys. I'm sorry. A-Team versus Dexter. A-Team versus Dexter.
Now, it's possible that Dexter, if he's very clever and sneaky, could kill a couple members of the A-Team.
Okay, anybody that's already voted, go ahead and re-vote. Go ahead and re-vote so we know what your actual vote is of the A-Team versus Dexter, okay? Enrique, I got your change there, buddy. And Ricky, I got your change as well.
Katie, have a decision?
Let me check. Hang on. She may have sent me something. She's abstaining from this one.
Okay.
Likes them both too much equally to want to vote.
A lot of testosterone in this semifinal matchup.
All right, we're recounting the votes, starting with Enrique's A-Team. Julio, you'll be A-Team. Kevin, you will be Dexter. So Enrique says Dexter. Alexei says A-Team. Austin says Dexter. Ricky says Dexter. Maria says A-Team. Sherlock says Dexter. Scorch says A-Team. And Janet says A-Team. What are the numbers?
I got 4 for A-Team.
I got 4 for Dexter.
We're at 4 and 4. A-Team and Dexter is tied.
I know we have more listeners there, so they have to vote.
Yes. Anybody listening right now, anybody in the chat wants to vote, please do so. We've just got 3 more for A-Team just popped in.
Oh, there you go.
All right, that might do it.
And 1 more for Dexter. So it looks like Dexter is behind by 2 now.
Yes.
A-Team's sitting at what? 7?
We're looking at 7. Yeah.
And Dexter's at 5.
5.
So A-Team's winning 7-5. We're going to put 30 seconds
30
on the
seconds
clock.
on the clock.
Anybody wants to vote for Dexter, do it now, because it's going to lose to the A-Team by 2 if you do not. And that will surprise the shit out of me. I'm not mad at it. I'm just saying it will surprise the shit out of me.
You know what's gonna really surprise the heck out of you is if Murder She Wrote beats the A-Team.
Well, Murder She Wrote's got to get past
Columbo first.
Columbo, yeah. So we'll see.
Jessica Fletcher is still alive, where unfortunately Mr. Columbo is not.
It's not a death deal thing, Kevin. We don't go by who's alive and not.
That's true,
no, wrong show. That's
all right. Dexter loses. A-Team takes it, guys. Wow, amazing.
And now for the semi-final matchup. 2 elderly detectives that won't go anywhere. Columbo versus
won't go anywhere.
Jessica Fletcher. Murder She Wrote.
Look at Julio.
You know what? I have a funny feeling. I'm going to say this right now. I think the winner of this geriatric matchup is going to win the whole thing.
All right, Murder She Wrote versus Columbo. Everybody, cast your vote now. I'm going to step away. I can't even watch this.
The winner of this semi-final bracket is going to win the whole thing. I'm calling it right now. Unbelievable. Breaking Bad is gone. ER is gone.
The Wire.
The Wire is gone. The Shield is gone. Dexter is gone.
Law and Order is gone.
Law and Order is gone. West Wing's gone. The Sopranos is gone. NYPD Blue is gone. But yet, Jessica Fletcher refuses to die.
You can change. Law and Order's still on, Jessica Fletcher. Where you at?
She's doing plays.
Doing plays.
She's singing Beauty and the Beast.
She's on
There you
fucking
go.
She's on oxygen.
No, she's doing pretty good for herself for age 95.
Yeah, can she throw 60 yards?
You know what? You never know. You never know.
I'm gonna throw a football at her next time I see her.
Hey, Betty White can handle being tackled in football, so hey, you never know.
Oh, maybe. Betty White's no more relevant.
Wow. She turns 100 in January. Have some respect, sir.
Who?
Betty White.
Betty White. I'm not saying I have much respect for her. Much respect. The other lady I don't even know.
Angela Lansbury, you don't know her?
Yeah.
Oh. You never seen the original Manchurian Candidate?
Yeah, no, I saw the Manchurian Candidate. Okay. One movie. Teapot.
I mean, she's been in the business longer than our parents have been alive.
That's why she shouldn't be even part of this show. It's unbelievable.
Well, to be fair, the last one was the winner was
I Love Lucy.
I Love Lucy, so the old shows are winning.
No, I mean, see, I Love Lucy is still relevant. It's still on every single day. People discover that all the time.
All right.
It's hilarious.
Let's start counting them up. Chris, you are Columbo. Julio, you are Murder, She Wrote, okay? Maria says Murder, She Wrote. Alexi says Columbo. Enrique says Columbo. Scorch says Murder, She Wrote. Austin says Columbo. Ricky says Columbo. Janet says Murder, She Wrote. Josh says Columbo. Sherlock says Columbo. Where are we on the mounts?
I got 3 Murder, She Wrote.
Got 6 for Columbo.
And
Later, Felicia.
we just got 3 more for Murder, She Wrote.
Oh,
I
God.
told you. Murder, She Wrote will not die.
Maria says, Julio, good news. All 12 seasons of Murder, She Wrote are streaming on Peacock Network for your enjoyment.
Wow.
And we got 1 more for Columbo. So it's now 7-6. Am I correct?
I believe so.
Yes.
This might be the undoing for Murder, She Wrote. Also, everybody in the chat know that we are still giving away prizes tonight. So if you are on, we are giving away prizes at the end of this.
You know what you should make as a prize is the background on Kevin's pictures. What superheroes.
30 seconds left, guys, to see who wins, Columbo or Murder, She Wrote. This is a tough one. I'm very surprised Columbo is doing so well against Murder, She Wrote.
I thought Murder, She Wrote would have actually wiped the floor.
Yeah, that's not the case. Columbo seems to be taking it.
So Peter Falk, I guess I spoke too soon.
This is a very interesting evening, guys. I don't know what else to say.
Wasn't Peter Falk? Wasn't he the grandfather in Princess Bride?
As you wish, yeah. All right, Columbo wins. Murder, She Wrote has been dismissed.
By 1 vote.
By 1 vote.
Bye, Felicia.
So that means...
Hater, man.
Oh,
Hater.
wait. Shit.
You're kidding me.
I'm not. We just got one for Murder, She Wrote.
Oh, my God. She will not die. She will not die.
Better not walk next to me. You're in traffic.
All right, so it's tied. It's 7-7.
So that means the Supreme Court must decide.
It's a Supreme Court. We're not going to wait around. Supreme Court's taking it.
Unbelievable. The lady that just will not go.
She's a tough old bird. I'll give her that.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, here we go.
Chris Turner. What say you,
Supreme
sir?
Court.
Columbo.
Columbo. Julio, I guess I can vote for you because I know you just can't stand the lady.
Columbo.
You, Mr. Donald?
Murder, She Wrote.
Oh boy.
This fucking guy.
Jeez.
Are we calling?
Oh. Yeah, you got to make that phone call, man.
All right.
This fucking guy. My mom watches this show. She doesn't even own a TV.
Here we go. See if he answers.
Poor Sean Leonard.
I can't believe this. We can't even make...
The choices.
Hello?
Hey, Sean.
What's up?
We have another tie.
No way.
This evening won't end. So it's Columbo versus Murder, She Wrote. and we need you to decide which one.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. So Peter Falk versus Angela Lansbury.
Yeah. Falk is amazing, though. Yeah, so do I go trench coat or sweater?
Typewriter or cigar?
My girl, I gotta go Murder, She Wrote.
Murder, She Wrote wins.
Unbelievable.
Thank you, Sean. We appreciate it.
Sean is the Antichrist.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. Hopefully.
Go Jessica Fletcher.
All right. Stay on call. This may happen again somehow. This is crazy. Thank you.
All right.
I doubt it.
All right.
Crazy.
All right. Bye-bye.
Yeah, no problem.
This
I don't know. I don't want to meet your friend Sean. Terrible taste in TV.
Oh, my God. Okay, so Murder, She Wrote moves on.
to the championship
And now
round.
we get A-Team versus Murder, She Wrote.
Now, this could be a massacre of some sort, one way or the other. You know, Jessica Fletcher could charm her way from being, taken out by the A-Team guys, and maybe the A-Team guys will step aside and say, you know what, I pity the old lady, something like that. Who knows?
Okay, so let's do it. Final round. We are talking A-Team, which I got a feeling, just a feeling. We have A-Team versus Murder, She Wrote in the finale of Best Drama Action Series of all time.
Well, what's interesting is you have an action show versus a drama show, so it does kind of match up.
Y'all drunk tonight. Y'all drunk. Y'all showed up drunk. Breaking Bad, The Wire, Sopranos, The Shield, Dexter, all eliminated. We have A-Team versus Murder, She Wrote.
Very interesting, to say the least. You know what? This might be a guy versus girl thing now at this point. I think all the guys going to vote for A-Team, and then all the ladies going to vote for Murder,
I don't
She
know,
Wrote.
Kevin. I wouldn't put a sexist pin on this one.
Yeah, dude.
Well, from what I'm seeing so
what age
far,
are
it
you
sure
living in, bro?
seems that way from what I'm seeing so far in the comments section.
Yeah. Maria says, we may as well have called this live stream, What Did You Watch When You Were a Kid?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, it's more like what you were forced to watch by your parents.
It's not looking good for Jessica Fletcher, I'm going to say.
So, as I predicted...
Let me check and see if I've gotten a response back.
Are you relieved, Julio? Are you finally relieved of this suffering?
Oh, man. I'm telling you, man. We had Breaking Bad on here.
I know. I thought Breaking Bad
Sopranos.
would be in the championship round. I really did.
Katie abstains from this one as well, so...
I thought it would have been like A-Team versus Breaking Bad or something like that. Or
No, I didn't expect the A-Team to go this far.
All right.
Breaking Bad versus the...
Chris, you are the A-Team. Kevin, you are Murder, She Wrote, okay?
All right. This won't take long.
Ricky says A-Team. Alexi says A mother effing team. So Alexi says A-Team. Enrique says A-Team. Scorch says Murder, She Wrote. Yeah, Sherlock, it's crazy, buddy. Josh says A-Team. Maria says Murder, She Wrote. Sherlock says A-Team. Austin says A-Team. Angie says, I'm writing this out with Jessica Fletcher. She was brave. I can remember saying to the TV that she shouldn't be poking around because she was an old lady. And Janet says Murder, She Wrote as well. So where are we on these numbers, guys?
I have 4 for Murder, She Wrote.
6 for 18.
Still close.
It's not terrible.
It's not over yet.
Okay, we have to wait for, I think my mom and dad still haven't cast their vote yet. And their internet's...
It might tie this up.
Their internet's kind of crap.
Straight to the Supreme Court one more time tonight. If they vote on Murder, She Wrote.
I think it's over for Jessica Fletcher.
Oh, wow.
3 more for the A-Team.
Oh, yeah, this is it. It's over.
We'll do 30 seconds, and then we're going to call it. And then we're going to do the prize giveaway.
If this goes to the justices, I'm voting for Murder, She Wrote.
Really?
Yeah?
So now you've been turned to the power of Angela Lansbury, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. A-Team wins.
A-Team is our champion of
This
the
is
best
the
action/trauma
of all time. This beat out The Wire. This beat out The Shield. This beat out Sopranos. This beat out Breaking Bad. This is amazing. I'm not dissatisfied with this decision, I will say. Now I can officially argue my point about how amazing the A-Team is in public and not get ridiculed because I'll just point them to this episode.
So you'll no longer be persecuted.
All right.
It just popped in my head what show we could have had on here also with Miami Vice.
True.
Yeah.
That was on the initial...
Yeah. It just popped in my head. I was like, why?
It was on there. All right. So everybody that is in the chat currently that has just voted, Kevin, do you want to get their names down?
Yeah, give me
Anybody that has not voted that's in the chat, if you want to be entered in for the prize winning, you need to put your name in the chat. You need to say here so we know you're here, okay? If you just voted, we'll add your name. And that's including everybody. That's relatives, that's family, that's everybody. Everybody is included in this, okay?
The prize is a Murder, She Wrote box set of used DVDs that no one watches.
So let's see here. We got Austin, I remember, Janet, Maria, right?
Okay, so, Kevin, I'm going to name off names, okay?
Okay.
We have Ricky. Okay?
There, we got Ricky.
Alexi.
Alexi, okay.
Maria.
Got Maria.
Enrique. And just put the names. Scorch.
Yeah.
Sherlock. Josh.
Mm-hmm.
Austin.
Got them already.
Angie. Janet.
Got Janet.
Diana. Stephanie.
Stephanie.
And Dawn. D-O-N.
Dawn as in Don Mac 2?
Yep. Dawn. And I think that's it. That's everybody that has voted this last round. Okay, one more time. If you're not in this, put your name, say you're here in the chat. We're going to do the first prize now, though, but you still have time to put your name in the chat to say you're here for the other prizes. Let's go ahead and give away the hat, Kevin. We're going to give away the first prize of the evening. Is going to be a Splattered Frog hat. And Kevin's going to do the Wheel of Fun. It is a virtual wheel. It spins with people's names on it, and then it stops on their names. Sherlock, we have you.
Speak. It's spinning. It's spinning. Let's see where it lands.
We have Stephanie as well.
Oh, come on. Darn thing. All right, the winner is Diana.
Diana, hey, Mom won the hat. Yay! Excellent, excellent.
All right, what's the next prize?
Angie says I get called Angie twice a week. Once when I'm talking to my dad, and then when I'm on this podcast. I love it. Sherlock says congrats, Diana. All right, next off, we are going to give away a wonderful bottle of delicious, tasty hot sauce of your choice. When you win, you will go to halfshotsauce.com to pick which flavor you want of this hot sauce, and they will mail it to you. So you just have to let us know, and we'll make sure it gets mailed to you.
All right, let us begin.
And Diana, don't forget that now that you've won the hat, you get to choose if you want this trucker style hat, which is kind of a mesh see-through, or the cotton back one, which is more solid.
All right, you ready for the winner of this sauce, sir?
I am ready. Drum roll.
It is your mother.
Again?
Again?
No, just spin it again.
All right, all right.
We can't have the same person win twice.
All right.
That's one of the rules. I'm sorry, Mom. If you prefer the hot sauce over the hat, let me know.
All right, spinning.
You know what?
again.
Actually, you know what? This is for the hat. My mom would love the hot sauce, so we're going to give her the hot sauce.
All right. Well, the winner of the hat is a winner from the first week, Austin. Austin wins the hat.
Hey! Austin won a hat. Excellent. Wow. Austin, way to go, buddy. Okay, so Diana, my mother, she won the hot sauce. Austin won the hat. And now we have a really cool prize. We have a DVD set of Season 1 of a series that didn't win tonight. It is of The Shield.
There we go. A good series. And as we spin the wheel for The Shield, Season 1, let's see who our winner is.
Yeah, if it's somebody that's already won, just go to the next person.
Well, people are going to think there's a conspiracy here, but the winner is your daddy.
Okay.
Your pop. D-Mac 2.
All right. Dad wins. All right. Jesus. Okay, this wasn't intended, by the way, I promise. Mom, you go to the website, halfshotsauce.com, and look up what flavors. I think we've talked about earlier, actually, she was thinking about getting one. We were talking about flavors and stuff, so look up one and see. The DVD, okay. And then last prize, Kevin, can you show it real quickly?
Yes, it is. This cool Breaking Bad action figure.
It looks so great. Wow, this is wonderful.
For the unfortunate tragedy of Breaking Bad not even getting to the freaking semifinals.
All right. Okay.
Here we go. Let's see who wins the cool action figure. It is, well, Mr. Alexi.
Alexi won. Hey. All right. Okay, Alexi. Thank you, sir, for being on and for winning the action figure. Be sure to message one of us. Does he have your number, Kevin?
He does.
Okay, be sure to text Kevin your number, or I mean your address, so he can get that to you. He's going to mail that to you. Mom, the hot sauce is going to be mailed directly to you, but you just need to let me know which one you want. Dad, I know your address. We're good. And Austin, we have Austin's address, right, Kevin?
Yeah, we got his info.
Okay, excellent. Well, thank you all, courtesy of Splattered Frog and Half's Hot Sauce. This ran long. I apologize, but there was a lot to do tonight, and we had a special guest. The master brewer, Josh Turner himself, popped in to talk about Splattered Frog Brewing. And you put in that code SHORTBOX and get 20% off on his site. He has new pint glasses coming. Half's Hot Sauce. Donald Hiccups is the code for 10% off on their site as well if you would like a bottle of hot sauce. Again, thank you all for tuning in and listening and watching us here at the Real Short Box. Our special guest Julio from We Can Be Heroes Comic Shop, Chatsworth, California. Check them out. Thank you, Julio. Wednesday show on Instagram, 7:30 p.m. Pacific time for We Can Be Heroes. Find them on Instagram and follow them. Christopher D. Turner, thank you for being a guest as well. We very much appreciate it, as always. And thank you all for being on. It was a very big surprise that the A-Team won and my parents won. So everybody was a winner tonight, apparently. Thank you for tuning in and for listening to the Real Short Box. If we don't see you out and about anytime soon, perhaps we will see you
at the sweet, busy, and brainy comic book shop.
Good night, everybody.